Hey, allegedly. Anyway, hey, oh Sheila, how you doing? VO, how you doing? VO for life. Juice reveal. Love Blake, how you doing? Well, anyway, y'all, I had to if you guys were watching a few minutes ago, I had to delete the video. I should put hit the link on there. The video that I just did. I was just in the middle of your live, your last live. It disappeared just several because somebody porn bombed me. And the only person that I can figure that porn bombed that video was Avatar Nation over there, Sir King and his crew. Okay, because he was too scared to come up and hit the link and confront Spill It Boy TV. And so I usually don't let people that I don't recognize on the on the live stream, right? And so I recognized the name and I asked the person to show their face, right? And I saw actual face, so I clicked on the video. Come to find out, it wasn't nothing but porn, and so that's why I had to delete the video. Okay, but it wasn't nobody but Avatar Nation over there because they're a whole bunch of weirdos. You got to be a sick person to do the porn bomb stuff in the first place. And when people are saying, I see why people are saying that you're a whole weirdo, Sir King, because that's what you are, and you and your people can't take the heat, and whoever else can't take the heat, and you decided to do that. But guess what? You didn't stop no show. So I said I was gonna come back, and I'm back. I had to delete the video. See, this is why you don't do StreamYard. People are very ignorant, and I am not impressed by their mental dysfunctions. Okay, so when you have to go so low as to do something like that, because people are calling you to the carpet, that's on you. Well, how are you going to blame? I'm absolutely going to blame you for that, Sir King, because I think that it's your people or even you that did that. Okay, and if you wouldn't have came over here in the first place, you wouldn't have had to have Spirit Boy come at you, and your people wouldn't have did that. So yes, I believe that was you and or your crew that did that. Who else would do that? That's never been done to me before. And so yeah, if it wasn't you, they did it in the name of you, and I absolutely believe that. I sure do. But like I said, you keep popping up over here. You popping up over here for a reason. I guess you want some attention. I don't know what it is. What I mean? I don't look at your videos because I'm not up in the middle of the night, and therefore we don't have no beef. I wouldn't have known that you try to lie and say me and my niece was into it the other day had not, hey darling Joe, had not one of my porch watchers told me and sent me the timeline. I mean the timestamp to you having the nerve to say that me and my niece was into it. Okay? And so anyway, guys, that's why I had to delete that video, but I said I was gonna come back. And I'm back, okay? And so, but I hate that. And I thought about people saying you can edit the porn stuff out of it, but like Spiller Boy said, you would lose your chat if you do that. And the chat was popping, and they was slanging and banging, and everybody was going back and forth. So why would I want to, get rid of the best part of the video? So I was like, just let me delete the video and just come on back. But I absolutely believe that it was Avatar Nation that did that. I absolutely believe that. Yes, I do. I sure do. Uh huh. Bama said, if you and Brandy was into it, I doubt yeah, we would nobody would ever know, and never would we ever be into it about something that's going on YouTube. Brandy is spoiled, and she didn't appreciate me not answering the phone, okay, because I was doing something. Point blank. Period. I'm so upset you had to delete. Shaking my head. What's wrong? I don't know what's wrong with these people, but they sick. You know, a lot of people are sick. Yeah, we back. Let's be real. A lot of people are sick to even think about putting something like that, up, let me that on the screen lets me know how sick they are. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Like I said, I just came back. Yeah, I know, right? Right. The hood table is just disgusting. I'm like, wow, I'm not impressed. I'm not moved. I'm not impressed. It is what it is. Everybody heard what I had to say. The last time. When we was talking about the Spiller Boy situation, the Cash App situation, the 5 Babe situation, it was all discussed. 7 Stars popped up and said what she said about the situation, and it was what it was. But and then Mr. What is his name? Sir King on here talking about he can't come up for 30 minutes and all of this and all that stuff is whack. And I know there was somebody over there twerking for his channel over there that did that. But channel ain't stopping no show. Who cares? You won't get to do it again. I left for 10 minutes and missed the drama. Yeah, I had to delete the video, Nina, because they porn bombed me. But that's my fault. Uh-huh. And to know it was a female in the back. Yeah, it was a female in the backstage. It's a black woman. She had a blonde wig on. It looked like she had a phone up to her ear or something like that. And so I thought it was. Then I recognized the name, New York chick, NY New York chick, or something like that, whatever that was. But I recognized that name. I've seen it before, right? So I thought it was an actual person. And so yeah, uh huh. How I'm gonna blame Avatar Nation? How I'm not gonna blame them? Like what you mean? Like what? I mean what? I've had somebody do something like that to me on my channel. I just private the video and then yeah, I thought about editing the video. I really did. But Spiller Boy said you lose your chat like that. So I was like, well forget it. Hey Ronnie Q, I just delete it. You know what I mean? And so yeah, it's no problem. I just fire up the video again. And Olivia, are you still going to discuss the Tracy Lady Nika Bliss situation? Yeah, I will. I had said what I said, Lady Till back to you. Yeah, what I had to say about that was Nessa Allen said they did the same in Mona's chat the other day. The whole thing is weird. I mean, people do anything for attention and it is what it is, child. I'm not impressed. Like I said, yeah, I got porn bomb Ronnie Q. I'm just gonna start to like I said I was gonna come back and that's what I did. But as far as the Lady Nika Tracy situation, I think that Tracy knows now that these people are. I mean, I'm sure she knew they wasn't for her in the first place. But I mean, when you do it, so blatantly, she said her feelings was hurt, and so yeah, then they start backpedaling, trying to act like they weren't shading the girl when they know they was. You know what I mean? I mean, really. And so yeah, and so yeah, they can be anybody. You have no proof. Just but I don't care what you. I said what I said, and if you don't like, because I said what I said, Craft TY, whoever you are, then you can leave my chat. You're more than welcome to leave my chat, okay? Because I said it, and that's what I think it is, and I'm sticking to it, and I'm not changing it, okay? Is it possible for you to watch it on private and screen record it up to the point? Well, it's gone now. I already deleted it. It's gone. She sure did make a whole video of Shade and Tracy, and she said justice was served and all this and all that. It just goes to show you how fake and phony they are. That I had already told Tracy when Tracy came for me unprovoked, in an effort to win me for blessing them when we was into it. I already told her they don't like you either, but she know that, you know. But she know that, she not going to move on Tracy. They all use her all the time. But she a grown woman and she know what's up. Cause she done came at me unprovoked several times. You know what I mean? No, I'm tripping about that video. I don't care. I just fired up again. You know what I mean? you mad because I called you out. I don't kiss A. Stop blaming people without proof. I'm not mad at anything or anybody. Do you hear me cussing you out? I'm not cussing you out or nothing. Okay, you just want attention. That's what you want. You just want to. I'm not mad about it. It's just a video. Whatever. I'm gonna come on here and make another video. Okay. Now you might be mad because I'm not gonna take the time to go edit a video and I'll tell ain't nobody trying to do all that. Whatever. Okay, just that. I'm not trying to do all. I just start the video again. What big deal? Child, please. Let me read this. Dream says Nika is a snake. Facts. She went on Bless Channel to complain about Tracy's chat. Then spoke to Tracy behind the scenes, leaving Bless in the car. That's a child. That's the norm for her, child. But that's what I think about this situation. You know, I mean, when somebody, yeah, I mean, you already be knowing what the deal is because really they never got along. You know what I mean? But when they thought she was gone or whatever, they really start shading her because they want their true feelings to come out. And but she just made her another page or whatever. And so now you got to stand there. Either you swallow that, you take that hit, and you move on, or you cuss everybody out. You know. And I guess she choosing to move on. I don't know what she's doing, but I had already said when she came at me unprovoked in the name of Bless Watkins and Nick and them that they don't like you either. So that's on her, whatever. And Bless goes along with the crowd. She knows Tracy ain't messing with her anymore. Child, child. That's right, just stand alone on YouTube. If there's a content creator out there that's new, I advise you to stand alone. Okay? That's what I do. I'm not teaming up with nobody on YouTube. I don't need no YouTube, what do you call it? Collaborations or none of that. Nope. 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 When I drop my link, I drop my link. If you hit it, you hit it. You do what you do. You know what I mean? It is what it is. That's how I move. So yeah. I think Tracy wanted to speak. Oh, she wanted to speak to you. She wanted to speak to me. Well, she welcome to hit the link if she want to speak to me. That's fine. That's fine. Like I said, I don't internalize this stuff, but she knows she can't be unprovoked. I've never came for her ever. You know, so claimed to love her, but said justice was served. Absolutely, claimed to love her, but said justice was served when her pages got snatched. Sure did. That was so shady. And I heard her over there saying, "Don't come for Nika in the chat." I'm thinking, why? She came for you, child. They trying to handle Tracy. Absolutely, I think she see it for what it is. I hope she see it for what it is, because I always saw it from the start. They use her as an attack dog. That's what they do. You know, stand alone and stay off the doggone phone. I know that's right, hood table. Hey, the only empress. Granny Love says she can't get on. She can't get on. I dropped the link though. That's the link. Uh huh. Yes, it. I need to start learning who to be talking about. I've been here too long not to. I need to start learning who we. Oh, you don't know who we talk. So you've been on here too long. Yeah, I'm always talking about YouTube history. Okay, is a link not working? Let me try to. It should be working just fine. Brandy just dropped it again. Granny Love said it's saying that your live has ended. Oh, no, my live ain't. I mean, we can hear it, right? Are you clicking the old link, Granny Love? You're gonna have to click the new link. Brandy just dropped the new link, Granny Love. Click that link. You might be clicking the other one. Olivia OracleSpeaks. That's the old link from the live you deleted. The one that just got dropped. Oh, hold on. Let me. Well, hold on. Let me. It says invite guests. Stream your. Hold on. Let me try to. This is 2 6. Wow. Okay. Let me try to drop it again and see if it looked the same. Hold on a minute. Cause this the one that they're giving me now. Let's see. Okay, so I dropped that one. And hold on a minute. Okay, okay, that was the old one. That was the old one. So click. Here's the new link. This is the actual link right now. Let me read this. That was the old link, y'all. Sorry about that. Lady Tia said, Miss Olivia, I know you don't like people windmilling for you, but last night in Bama, I told that Jay Speaks person, if those allegations are true, don't come back to the porch. We don't rock like it. No, we don't rock like that over here. But like I said, I ain't got no comment about them allegations. But no, everybody know I don't rock. I don't rock like that. I don't. Lord have mercy. You know what I mean? But it's so much stuff going on. First they said it was a girl, then they said it was a guy. It's a lot going on. But if it's a guy, if it's a girl, child, then it's a child. Hey, Ronnie Q.
I couldn't believe I was missing out on
Ronnie.
so many benefits. With the uncertainty of the virus,
Here.
Hey, Granny Love.
Hey,
Is this
baby,
Ronnie
I'm
Q
back.
or another porn bomb, y'all?
Oh,
No,
Jesus, please.
no, this is me. I'm sorry, I had my headphones in. Hi, Granny.
Oh, okay.
Hey, sweetheart.
Okay. Hey, Granny Love. We back, child. What's going on, Ronnie Q?
Yeah.
I, I was just flabbergasted. You, I don't understand how you can hear people say the things that they say, and you don't understand that these people mean you no good. And
Mhm.
it's sometimes best to just fly alone, because all of these entanglements and faux
Mhm.
friendships are only things that are meant to hold Tracy down and to keep Tracy in control and to further ruin her channel. The things that were
Mhm.
said about Tracy, I mean, it was ridiculous. And
Yeah.
then for when the first time that Tracy goes back, Nika goes over there with griping about
Yeah.
something about her, when
Yeah.
this woman just got her channel back, which is how she feeds herself. And
Mhm.
Nika has the nerves to go over there with a gripe when she's sitting up saying she's such a bad bitch at a senior citizen age,
Child.
and then go back over to Bless Watkins' channel and then further play victim and say that Tracy modded somebody that said something to her and had words with her, and she feel like Tracy did it for a particular reason, but she has no proof, offered no proof, and offered nothing that Tracy said bad to her. And then she continues on, oh, I don't think I'ma go over there no more ever. And
Oh,
then here comes,
what?
yes, it all in the same chat. She went over to Tracy's chat during the middle of modding for Bless and
Hey,
had
Miss
something
Philadelphia.
something to say. Now she comes back to Bless. I don't think I'm going back over there no more
What?
ever. Cause
That's what she said.
she modded up so and so, and then here come ding dong. Oh, you know what? I'm not going over there either. I'm not going over there either. I could support, but
Wow.
I'm not going over there either. But and then somebody asked, well, did Tracy say something about what was said with you and the chick who went back and forth? No, Tracy ain't said nothing, but I'm feeling a certain kind of way. Bitch, go dush. Maybe you'll feel better. She always feeling a
Child.
certain kind of way about shit that ain't got shit to do with her and how she lived her life. And then sitting up here making it known, oh, I'm not going back. And then here come Blessed on the bandwagon. I'm not going back either. And you know they got chats full of followers who,
Hold on, Ronnie Q. Brandy, you dropping the wrong link, Brandy. Brandy, that's the wrong link that you dropping. The link that I just dropped, that's the right link. The one that you dropping, Brandy, is the wrong one. Yeah. The right link is the one that start with the 26. You dropping this 9SH. That's the old link, Brandy. You dropping the wrong one, baby. I think that's what they talking about. And so, but yeah, they real shakes. I didn't know she said though that she wasn't gonna go back over there. So
she
she
sure
tried to
did.
turn it around and make it be about her, and it wasn't
That
even about
she's
her.
victim. She's a victim. She's a professional
But
victim
didn't I say
of
all
her
that?
own bullshit.
Yeah, child. I said that. I can't believe she turned that around and tried to make it about her, try to turn herself into a victim. But that's her normal playbook though. That's how she
I,
moves.
Now I heard this with my own ears, and I was just like, this shit is so corny. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Just some straight cornball shit.
yeah, yeah. That's
So
how she moves
anyway,
though. That's how
yeah,
she moves.
whatever. I
Yeah.
mean, like if that's how far you got to play the game, lay down, lie, make up stories. Oh, I didn't say this. I supported Tracy, this, that, and the other. But yeah, what about the part where you wasn't gonna go back over to her channel ever because of who she mod? Did somebody make a statement about uh what they not gonna do? Go back to your channel because of who you mod, and then they sit up there. Oh, my mods run things, and whatever my mods say goes. So, who you mean to tell me you gonna try to have issue with how Tracy run her channel down to who she mod because you had
Wow.
words with them? The same lying bitch who said I didn't speak to her on Duchess Kelly Love's live when I wasn't even in that live. I mean, get the
Wow.
fuck out of here with this fucking dumb Nika. I am done with this dumb motherfucking slave talking bitch who always up in here starting shit. Fuck that bitch.
I swear,
That's
I
all. She
second that
is
emotion.
disgusting. She
No, she
disgusts me.
absolutely disgusting.
All
Absolutely
right.
disgusting.
That's all I got.
Child.
That's all I got. This is a fucking dumb fake ass bitch lying
She sure
motherfucking
is.
hoe.
With an
Ugh.
ignorant ass.
Just
Child.
ignorant. And
Just
for no
ignorant as hell.
reason. Motherfucking you bitch, she sitting up telling us stories how she was in the food line and this, that, and the other. And as soon as Tracy get her motherfucking channel back, she talking shit and talking slime on Tracy's channel.
Yeah,
Fuck them. You see, I hate a motherfucking dumb black bitch like this.
you're right.
You know
You're
what?
right.
I ain't got nothing to give for Tracy or this, that, and the other, and the shit
Right.
she did. But I'm not going out of my way to take no motherfucking money out of no black woman's mouth.
Right. Well, my thing is, they are fake bitches, and when she and I told them they was straight up using her. When she came for me unprovoked, trying to trying to go to bat for Nika and them. It just came true. You know what I
And
mean?
about that, I talked to Tracy about that.
Uh,
I told her she was talking somewhere, and I was like, they meant you no good or whatever, and you came up some kind of way, and then she was like, uh, tell Olivia X, Y, and Z. And I told her, I said, no, you tell her yourself. I said, because she's a reasonable person. Because
mhm.
she did try to come for you and she did try to, get into the fight and get into the swing of it,
Yes,
like,
you
oh,
do.
okay,
Mhm.
everybody fighting, so I'm a windmill too, and just get in. But
Yeah,
just windmilling for windmilling's sake ain't the thing
yeah,
to do because there ain't nobody windmilling for Tracy. And
right.
that's all I told her to talk to you herself because
Yeah,
you were a reasonable person. And I know you reasonable because you didn't go in on her. You said, I see you
mm-mm,
coming from me, but I'm not going to go in on you. And you
mm-mm.
didn't. Do you see
Nope.
what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I remember that.
Yep. Thank you for saying that, because people got selective memory around here, and but like I said, I told her they just using you. Sent her that information. That other lady that looked like the Momo doll, and Bless Watkins kept saying, "Did you get that information, Tracy? Did you get that information, Tracy?" And then she always with her fake, "Oh, I can't hear ass," running around talking about something. I don't dox. I don't
I
dox.
don't
Well,
die. I don't die.
accept until it's beneficial to you. Is that what you mean?
Just
You know what I
they
mean?
ain't shit. Period.
Yeah,
All right,
nothing.
Miss Olivia, I'm gonna be in the chat.
Thank you.
Bye, Granny.
All right.
Bye, baby.
Child, y'all hit that like button, okay? But yeah, Roddy Q was
I,
telling the truth about them. Ain't none of them shit. But I told Tracy what the deal was, and I'm sure she already knew it anyway, because she knew what the deal is about. What's going on
I
in these
was in
streets.
Tracy's. I was in Tracy's bushes, as they say. this morning when she was speaking, and she did say she came at you for no reason, and that
Yeah.
she did say she apologized, but I don't know. You might have to go over there to the excuse me to the video,
Uh-huh.
because
Okay.
I was in her bushes and I was listening to her, and she said she came at you for no reason at all. She said
Yeah.
that, and I was just
Yeah.
sitting back listening.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
we'll get ourselves in bad situations by following other people's.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
You're right, but Janice, that's what's happened. I didn't know she had apologized. Though I appreciate it. You know what I mean? And she didn't even
she
have to
did.
do that. It's just the fact that they was like straight up using her. I'm like, girl, this all in your face. How they playing you, child?
I was, you know me. I don't chat in everybody's chat, Olivia.
Yeah.
I, but I be in almost everybody bushes. Okay.
Right. I mean, I feel you. Like Lady Tia said, never like tree, so I don't care. I mean, it ain't my hellfish. It ain't my business either. You know what I mean? I said the other day, everybody was talking about her channels. It ain't impacting my channel one way or the other. I really don't care. You know what I mean? But they
Yeah.
still was using her, nevertheless. And she was allowing it. So really,
Yeah.
I mean, hey, it is what it is.
I ain't trying to change the subject, but back to J Speak. You know
Uh
they uh Seven had some stuff she put on her community thing about that person.
huh.
And I was in, let me see who, Seven's bushes. It was either Seven's bushes or J Don's bushes that I was in, and they was reading the rap sheet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you hear me? The
Yeah.
rap sheet and the
Yeah.
charges and
Mhm.
all of that stuff. And I was sitting back and I was like, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
person is not a good person.
Right.
And
Mhm.
while you were away just a while ago, I dabbed over and was in Shelly's bushes,
Uh huh.
Shelly Hutchinson, and she was talking about that person.
Uh huh.
And I'm telling you, they don't sound like good news at all.
Oh, really?
They really don't sound like
Mhm.
good news at all.
You talking about
I
the
mean,
person?
yeah, I was listening to some of the things she was saying. She probably, still over there, but I was listening to her before I came back over here to you.
Yeah.
And after they even made a point to Grace Bama's platform last night, yesterday, or whichever one you want to call it. It depends on your time zone because it was evening for me. And he was over there talking, doing the same thing. But Libby, you know what I think they doing? I think they're
What's that?
just going around to everybody's platform, getting
Uh-huh.
up there with all that foolishness.
I think it's a whole I think it seems to be orchestrated. You know what I mean? Even when
It
he
is.
was
It is.
on my platform, I just took it as entertainment. All that hollering and screaming, it was a good little sound bite or whatever. But child, and at the time, I was like,
Girl.
oh my God, I thought it was serious. But the more he started talking, the more I realized that, hey, wait a minute, this
Uh-huh.
dude ain't serious.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly. You heard what I said, screaming like a banjo out of hell.
Mhm.
Girl,
Child.
girl. I was like, what the?
That was a lot. It was a lot to deal with. I was like, oh my God. Oh my
And
God.
I mean,
Are you
kept
okay?
doing it too. Did it twice. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Oh
Yes.
Lord.
I was like, honey. Anytime
That's
you
why
got to
I
get
said, that's why I had to give you an award, baby, for that. Mm-mm. You deserve an award for that, honey.
yeah.
Telling you, that was a mess yesterday. But they went over there and that same old foolishness that they've been doing all around. They went right over to the Bamas yesterday doing that same old foolishness. Now I'm waiting. I'm trying to see where else they gonna go. Cause they about done made all the rounds up in here.
I swear, I
I'm
bet they get
trying. I'm
everybody's
trying to
chat,
see
right?
exactly. I'm trying to see who else platform they gonna get up on. I'm waiting to see
Oh,
where else they gonna go.
I
Cause
don't know.
they don't hit all y'all. They don't hit all y'all. They don't hit
Man,
20, you. They don't been on five. Over there, they started over in Breeze. They and I think what his name? Sean, the Bradley dude, Sean Bradley, he blocked them ASAP. Boop. He didn't
yeah,
even give him a chance. Soon as he graced him,
man.
as soon as he got in the chat and started chatting, he hollered, block.
Oh, goodness.
He wasn't with it.
Mhm.
He
Yeah.
blocked them. But
He doing the most.
most ain't
Yeah.
it, honey. Girl,
I
they
don't know.
making
We
straight
know him.
rounds, Libby. I
But you
mean,
know,
straight
remember Empty
around.
Wheelchair?
I mean, it's just a mess. It seemed like, but to me, whenever they first started, it seemed like they was real obsessed with trying to tell and talk about your girl. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
I
I mean, I
mean,
think
no
that was
kind of
just to
way.
get the. I think that was just to get the foot in the door. You know what I
Mm,
mean? And so that's how I feel about it. You know, honestly.
mm-mm.
And so yeah,
Believe it, we could have been sitting up here talking about folding clothes and
I
how
swear.
to fold a sheet and how to put up a blind or in. We could have been talking about anything. That person would have jumped up and all of a sudden he would have drug your girl. No, nobody want to hear about her. Ain't nobody talking about her.
No,
Nobody want to hear that shit.
I can't be for
Hell,
everybody in the sector at the same dang time. I told y'all
girl.
my beefs have expiration dates.
I'm okay. I'm telling you, girl, I got one beef who will never have an expiration date
Uh-oh.
because they lied on me. And honey, every chance I get and every time I think about it, it come across my mind, I drop me a little video.
Uh,
I
uh,
don't like nobody lying on me. I
yeah, I
hate
don't
them lie on me because I try to be
know.
as straightforward with you as I possibly can. Before I tell you a lie, I shut up.
So this Steve Austin said, so the content creators that had Jay speak on their own were dumb suckers. I don't think they were dumb suckers at all. I mean, especially if they got a coin for it. Like I said, it's all entertainment. It's all about the content to me. So I don't
And I
think me or nobody else that had them up on this panel was dumb. It's when what becomes dumb is when you start taking the fool seriously. Okay? And I
exactly.
don't really take very many people seriously on YouTube at all
And,
anyway.
and somebody said a minute ago that you took him serious with that crime. If they only know
Yes,
that
yes,
what you
yes.
really would
Yeah,
have
with
said
that
in
crying at
real life.
first. Like I said, at first I did. Do you see what I'm saying? But
No, you
as the
did.
person kept
I,
talking,
I, don't, I don't believe that. I believe. Okay, maybe at first because I think you had a good day, and you be having some good days sometimes. But then you be like, wait a minute, and then you be like, the hell do you are you like being a victim or you this and you? I just think, and especially when the person was like, well, I guess I could try. I mean, it was the voice for me. It was the voices for me that made me think, oh, this is a whole wannabe actress.
okay.
Brandon, I'm gonna tell you. Livy said, it's okay, baby. Just get it out. Just get it out.
Okay.
I was over here just hollering. I was
Yes,
just straight
I bet
hollering.
that.
What, what they
I
don't
was like,
know is
oh my God.
what they don't know is we don't have what they don't know is we don't have friends before and we don't took them to we be really concerned about them. We don't took them to live like our auntie, she real good. She really help people. She work it out. We young and sometimes we could be convinced. Olivia sit, she'll talk to them so calm, so good. Then when we get them home or whatever, Olivia be like, huh, for your own sanity, you better stay away from that person or this or that. And then come find out later on, it be some issues. Man, them people be having a couple different personalities. So honestly, she don't want to be the fault of something, just in case.
Right.
But
Yeah.
she know the deal. She don't want to say something just in case a person did, because you never know. You really
You
never
never
know.
know.
But
Exactly. You
You
really
never know. I'm
don't.
not in front of that person,
You
and
don't.
so I have to take it seriously. You know what I mean? Hey,
You,
I'm not going to
you
apologize
don't
for
never
taking it
know.
seriously. You
But it's
know.
just sad though. I think this person, Brandy, got multiple personalities going on. I mean,
Uh,
because they be going all kind of different ways and stuff. I mean, they don't jump. They have made their rounds, Brandy. Trust me. When I say
mhm.
they have made the rounds, they have made the rounds. They have been on J Dunn, Seven, 20, and the list keep going, baby. He don't been on everybody platform. Shelly
I
just blocked him.
I don't think I don't heard the person longer than 30 minutes, but I will say this right
What?
here. A lot of
Girl.
people a lot of people are saying, oh, maybe it's on this or maybe it's on that. No, some schools just don't feel a little bit of ways, and this
Uh,
person don't even realize that people can see it.
I don't even know if he got no schools, girl.
So
But
Seven
People
honey,
said,
out
Brandy Love, Seven said they have not been on her platform. They ain't been on her platform.
they weren't on her platform.
No, She just said in the chat that they have not been on her platform.
Oh, that must was with her and Jay Dawn up there talking. I think it was you and Jay Dawn was up there talking right this morning. I might was listening to you all talk about them. That might have been what it was. But
Okay.
but baby, they don't make rounds. When I say rounds, they have made rounds. Shelly
Okay.
just blocked them out of her chat. Cause they was over there
Well,
Shelly chat.
oh,
After I
well,
left your
okay.
chat and I was
Um,
waiting on you to come back
uh-huh.
live. They was over in Shelly's chat. Shelly, as soon as they hit the chat and started typing, Shelly had them blocked.
Uh.
Boop. She popped them right then and so he getting blocked.
But right then and there. Ooh. So yeah, honey, this make no sense. It's Seven asked
Yeah,
it's
but
nothing about her. What?
say what?
Oh, I was just reading something in the chat. Just reading something
Um,
in the chat. That's all.
but that's a miss. That's a straight miss. That
Mhm.
person's a sick individual.
Actually, he went to Bama and told her to drop it. Cash app. She did it.
That's right. Sure
It
did.
said they snatching channels for being doxxed. But it ain't him. Just a bunch of a whole bunch of lies.
Mm,
I was hearing about what he had said, he or she, what that person had said on Bama's chat. Yeah, told him to see. I guess he felt like he been making money on other people for other content creators. Drop his cash out because he want to make some
yeah,
funds too.
sure did.
But did nobody ask you to click on them links? Don't nobody owe you nothing. Seven said, I don't
Who-
answer trolls. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, who she talking about? She don't answer no trolls.
Tuna said I've been moving funny. I'm baby, let me tell you something. I move exactly how I always been moving. Like what you mean? I'm driving but listening. Don't know. Yeah, I'm back, Crafts and Halls. Who said I was moving funny? I told it said Olivia been moving funny for a while now. Baby, let me tell you something. You must be new to this, new to my channel. But honey, I'm always the same me. Make it make sense. I can't move funny as if I'm moving by myself. I do what I do. And however I choose to move, that's how I move. Okay? Because I want to. All right? So,
Kind,
okay. Move right along.
kind to be
Olivia still
me.
said no matter
Exactly
who is
right. They've been moving in circles, round and round and round. Anybody who asks them a question, they always got this
still
game they
about
play.
laughing.
Like
Tuna trying
when
said
things
Tuna
got
trying to
tough,
bait. Tuna
huh?
girl get out of my chat telling me I move the way I want to move around YouTube. Okay, and I don't care what nobody say. I do me. Okay, I'm not clicked up with nobody. And if you don't like my channel, you ain't gotta look at it. Okay, because I'm still gonna do me exactly the way I want to do it, and everybody know that. I don't even see why folks is acting brand new.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Okay.
Oh,
Anyway, more right along. Child,
get them straight, girl.
child.
But
Folks is
yeah,
crazy. They
that
got me
that
messed up. I do
person.
what I want to do. I'm grown. All right.
Ooh, I heard the groan come through the
Uh-huh.
phone.
I know that's right, Granny Love. I had to emphasize that they got me messed up, child. Please, whatever.
I
I
hear
don't
you,
play with
baby.
stupid games. I'm a whole grown woman.
Now
Okay?
see, that's why I be over there when I be making my little stuff. I be like, I go where I want to go. Talk to who I want to talk to.
Yeah.
I do. I'm grown. Ain't nobody sending no money to pay none of these bills in
Mm-mm,
this house.
mm-mm,
Not now. So can't nobody
mm-mm,
tell me what to say, do, go, or none of that. When they start
mm-mm,
paying the bills here, then I'll do what they tell me.
mm. No, that's
But
right.
until
It's
then,
ridiculous.
it's me.
It's always gonna be me. I wouldn't give a damn. I don't care. Child, please. Anyway, more right along.
I hear you,
You
girl.
killing me. I don't even
But
know why
yeah,
people
yo,
think I can be moved by money or cause of what somebody said or whatever game you trying to play. I don't know why people be trying to play me like that, but they ought to know by now that honey, that stuff don't work for me.
uh, the money it shouldn't be that way. Like I don't understand why they feel like
You went out,
money.
Granny Love. You went out.
You can't hear me?
I no, you went. It's like you muffled or your sound went down.
Oh, I might have put my thing over. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Uh huh. Sure can.
Oh, I made a mistake and put my finger over the little
Oh no
mic
worries.
thing.
That's
I
okay.
didn't mean. Sorry about that. But I don't understand why some of these content creators will take out another content creator just for the money.
Uh
You
huh.
you understand what I'm saying? It's like a cutthroat thing.
Child, just for the change, some of the stuff they do for change around here, because that's what it is change, is
I was
beyond
just
me.
it's enough for everybody. I mean, you
Child.
gotta kill nobody to get it. Just do your thing. And your thing
Mhm.
don't include killing someone else. Just do your thing.
Let
That's
me
why
read
I
this
try.
one. Read what Tuna said, because this is entertaining. Tuna
Oh,
said
what Tuna got to say?
Tuna said that is the problem. You have not been doing things the way you said you will. How have I not been doing things the way that I said I will? Would you like to click the link and tell me how I've changed?
Hmm.
Okay. Don't block them
Oh,
yet, Brandy. Do you stand for us or not? You're
if-
lukewarm. I stand for me. Like, what you mean stand for us? I stand for me.
oh, wait a
I'm
minute. Wait
loyal
a
to
minute.
me. Are you serious? I stand
I don't
for
know.
me. Are you confused? Baby, please. Anyway, move right along. Baby, that's
Girl,
what I stand for me. Like, I don't stand for nobody but me. You confused? Who is us? Child, please. You better get it together. You better get
I'm
your
reading the
mind right.
comment.
Billy boy, I already done told you I'm loyal to me. Are you serious? Child, give me a break. Child, please. I stand for me. Let's not get
Hey,
confused.
what is going on with Tuna?
I don't know, but that better child.
No, I'm
Oh, that's
scared
Jay
if
Speaks.
you.
Oh, is it seven? Well, I'm going to block him because, baby, I stand for me. That's what I'm saying. If you ain't been watching me long or you new to the B sector, you don't know how I move, you're confused. Child,
But
please.
I'm scared they'll come up and porn bomb you
Mm.
again.
Hell, I always been me. No, they ain't coming up point bombing me. No more.
You darn right,
Hell,
Tasha. He is a dang on food troll.
you
What
a fool
the
if you think I'm standing for anybody other than myself. Okay.
girl? Somebody say that's Jay Speak. Tasha says
Child.
Jay Speak.
Uh-huh. Seven said that too. Seven said that. Uh-huh.
Oh really? Oh okay. I didn't catch Seven's
Thank you,
comment, but
Lexington Norfolk. Like I said, maybe some people are new to my channel or something. I'm confused. Like, what you mean? Child. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
you know what? That's
Uh-uh.
another thing. I be
And if
trying
it
to
is
figure
Jay
out.
Speaks, let me say this, Granny Love. If it is Jay Speaks, then you got yourself blocked out of the chat because you said it was a troll in the chat talking about 7 stars. You clicked the link and said it was a troll in the chat, right? And because I read the
Mm-hmm.
comment, it was about 7 stars. I blocked of that. You said it was a
Mm-hmm.
troll account. I blocked that account, and so now you coming in under troll account because you got yourself blocked. You're not very smart.
I know,
Not when you
right?
don't move right. Hey, Spiller boy.
I,
What you say you stand for, lady up here? What you talking about, girl?
Like evidently they don't know I stand for me. It
I
ain't no
know,
us,
right?
it's me.
Hey, Granny.
It's you, right? Cause
Right.
ain't nobody name on your shit but yours, right?
Yeah, people got me fucked
Okay.
up.
Okay. I was just asking because I want to make sure they heard you say that your name was on your shit.
Child. Now here go another J Speak saying that's not me. Child, I don't know what the hell's going. And look, I'm look. You get no more clout over here, okay? Because you irritate me now. I'm tired of playing games.
I
All right,
know,
girl. I
right?
just came to mess with you, Olivia. I'm still doing my work here. I'm messing with this computer. I'm in the chat.
Okay, okay. Thank you,
You up
Alicia.
there
Oh.
talking shit, you and Granny. Y'all up there talking
All
shit.
right now.
Talking that shit. Cause you know that.
I
Cause
know,
I
right?
hate to. I had to delete that last live spill it when you was
Oh,
up here. You know what I mean? That I was like, Lord, these people playing these games. But there wasn't
Mhm.
nothing but Sir Weirdo over there.
spill it.
You
Or
say,
you should have seen what they bombed her with. My
seen
eyes
it. I
was
was
pressed
there, girl.
open.
Girl, I seen it.
Hey,
I up there doing all that. I seen all that nest and
Uh-huh.
flowing. I
Yeah, I
said,
had to
hey,
delete
feel
it.
it,
Uh-huh.
I
feel
was
it.
here. I was
I was
there.
in here, my eyes were big. I was like, oh, take it down, take it down.
Yeah, I
But
just
I
took
was
it down and
looking.
deleted it.
Like, no, look
I
at Granny
showed,
come up. I was looking.
I was looking too. My
Top
eyes were big as
Yeah.
his debut
shit. I
performance,
was
huh?
like, oh, Lord have mercy. I was like, well, maybe I need to look back at that so I can learn how to do some things like that.
I don't know
Ooh,
nothing about all that, Granny. I'm not old enough for all that. That's out of my pay grade.
me
Hey,
too.
as hell, as old as I am, I better get on the good foot before my foot is over. Shit. I mean, I was looking, my eye was buck big, boy. I was like, woo! Oh, hold on. They had a girl looking.
Child, feel
Mm.
like Vegas, don't it?
Okay, now. Ah! All right, Corny. All right, Corny. Ooh, Lord. Ooh. Yes,
That was a
sir.
lot. I don't know what Olivia. Olivia got a lot of mess going on around these parts. Hey, Brandon.
Child, I be just trying to
Honey.
get
She did it
who
to
Spiller
herself.
Boy
Billy.
me?
Huh?
She did
I
it to
Spiller
You
Boy
got
herself.
it
me?
popping.
What you say, Brandon?
Yeah.
I said she did it to herself, but that wasn't nasty. That was grown people stuff.
Yeah, child,
Hey,
I didn't know about all that. I don't know all that type of behavior.
well, well then,
That-
well then it went
That's
over
what
my head, Brandon.
I mean. It went over my head too, but that's what the young newbies do, So
I
you got
was,
to be in the
girl,
Oh,
And
Brandy.
Listen,
yeah.
Ever seen a
I'm a little bit older.
have Brandy? Have you ever seen the old Kennedy 50 cents?
Well, I'm in the
Do you
old
know?
group, so I ain't seen no, ma'am.
You ain't never seen well the old Kennedy 50 cents. They real big, right?
Uh-huh.
Anything like a 1959 or 19, my
Yeah,
eyes
she
were
talking about
that
a 50
big.
cent, like like a dollar, like a coin dollar brand.
oh, a
That's what she
50
talking.
cent piece. Yeah, I
Oh,
got
okay.
some.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
it,
I have.
it's the Kennedy
Okay.
50 cent.
yeah,
It's
Yeah,
that's
a
what she
50
talking
cent
about,
piece. I
child.
yeah.
got some.
See, they don't make them like they used to make them. Now they put men in them, but they used to be all, the whole coin used to be all, but they put little men in now. But them the baby used to be real big, right? You get about a 1959, that joke would be real big. Boy, my eye was just like that when I looked up there, seen that man doing that.
I'm not gonna
I
get
was like,
and then it took her so long to
Ooh,
get it off. I was like, oh my God,
Yeah,
is she getting
child, they was getting
on
ready
it?
to move to a whole nother position by the time Liv got it off the screen. I said, well,
It
damn, nigga, shit.
took her so long. I was like, okay.
Yeah, they was about to move on to the next position. I was like, oh, well, okay.
That's what I was doing.
hey,
I was like, I
Spiller
don't got
boy.
time. I done had time to pick up my drink and quench my throat and everything by the time she got it off. And then I was like, are you okay?
Oh, let
Hey,
me clear
Spiller,
my
she
throat.
play. I got my hair plaited in two ponytails, right? My damn ponytail was sticking up. They was sticking over my head. I was looking like, woo, down. Take it down, take it down.
That's how they was taking it down.
Woo.
Honey. I said, oh my.
I
Okay,
had a
all right now, all right.
man,
Ooh,
I'm saying, see, I know Kelly Love was mad he missed that, honey.
hey,
I ain't gonna lie, that was
ooh,
the entertainment right there. But
honey. I mean, they was doing they do. Boy, what they doing they do. Mm.
You know what we call that, Granny Love.
What you call it, honey? Because
We call
when the
it
Rockhead,
you
because I'm gonna tell you what. Now, I used to hear the girls say all the time when the Rockheads got real bad in the area
uh-huh.
around the corner, they used to be saying stuff about, yeah, get your knees dirty, get your knees dirty. So when
Right.
I moved to the Midwest, I ain't never hear none of that. I ain't hear nobody saying nothing about no getting their knees dirty when I moved to the Midwest with my daughter. But when I was down there in the Carolinas, I hear that all the time. And I said, what you mean getting your knees dirty? Then I found out, I said, oh Lord Jesus.
I
Child,
didn't get to see
listen,
enough because I
it's
got a little
the crackhead.
Granny
So
Love, did you say get your knees dirty?
get your
That's
knees
what they
dirty.
was saying. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
bit.
I used to be like trying to figure out what they meant by it.
Oh my
I ain't
God.
know. Huh?
I said, oh my God, you a mess.
girl,
But
you know
that's
I
what they
can't
were
stand old
saying.
crackhead. Honey. Old crackhead ran a good whore out of business.
Ooh,
That, see,
You know how
they
nice
be
man is
saying that
girl,
junk, and
she
I
old
be
piece
like,
of
what?
whore,
What
honey,
they
but a
mean?
crackhead just made business bad for the girls.
Yeah, exactly.
no,
Because
you
They
they
didn't.
go
was doing it for $5 back in the day. That
Oh,
wouldn't take
child.
all
uh-uh.
the time
Child.
out. $5
No, no,
they would
no,
do
Spilly boy, I had a friend named Big Daddy. I used to call his name was Big Joy. He was a real big dude, and he used to pull up in my yard, and he said, "Hey, girl, what's going on?" He's on my here in your yard, and I said, "What you in my yard for?" He been on got him a rockhead, and he been on
Y'all,
went and got him a whole bunch of ones. And
a
I
whole
said,
bunch of
it.
one.
"One,
Let me
Not
just know that I'm
one
sitting
time.
here right now. You know that I'm
$1
sitting
bills." I be
right
like, "You can't do nothing with no damn $1 bill."
Livy,
Oh
Shit.
I'm learning
no.
so much. I'm learning so much about them.
He
Earrings
be
is
talking
right.
about the stuff he can
Be
get
quiet,
done with
Brandy.
$1 bills. I be like,
That's
look at
sad.
this mess.
That's
Somebody
sad.
said it sound like in Cali they be saying this giving dome. And then right
Yeah,
you said the
Yeah.
$3 gummy head broke real y'all
yeah,
a
that's the
mess.
truth. They
And
did. They
and
said,
then
wait a
another
minute,
thing
boy,
I
hold
heard
on.
I
Let's
heard
see
him
that. Let's visit that. Let's unpack that. Because there's a whole lot of
exactly.
stuff they say about
And
giving
then I heard
dame,
this saying
giving
too,
brains, all kind of shit.
brains, exactly. I heard that
Yeah,
one
tell
too.
all kind
And
of
I be
shit.
like,
Brains.
what
Wait,
the
wait,
hell?
wait.
Yeah, brains.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, they said giving brain, girl, but I guess that's only when you with the right kind of guy, because
I
all
used to
guys
hear
can't do
something
that. They
like
can't reach that far, honey.
Now, I ain't never
that.
heard giving brain. I never
Was
heard
it?
it.
Honey, yes, they do say that. They
Yeah.
say that because my children used to be going out and dude be talking, the songs be talking, and I be eavesdropping, and they be talking about that girl and this and that, and they gave me some brains. I was like, well, that should, I ain't know no better, and I was like, well, you should be smart as hell. Then she gave you some brain,
Ooh.
Okay.
right? But that's what I thought.
Oh
That's what I was thinking now. And
my
then I
God.
So
found
many
out what
ways to
it
explain,
was,
honey,
and
your
I
little
realized
explicit
You
that.
remember
act,
that
honey.
time that Aisha came home and off the school bus when
Mhm,
y'all started letting us ride the school bus and asked what was deep throat?
Yes.
Oh,
mhm.
so that was a movie.
Yes, she
Sure
did.
was.
And
And,
that and the
and
rainbow
sure
game,
was
y'all,
a
they used to
movie.
come home. They used to come home and ask me a whole lot of stuff. And some of the stuff I didn't even know what they talking about, right? So I had to go ask somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And after I found out, I was like, oh my God, they rode the school bus for about well, it was middle school, right? And so we was like, well, we're gonna let the kids ride the school bus because they want a school bus. They want to get on the bus. I'm talking about Brandy when they was young, with the rest of the kids because they
Mm-hmm.
friends was riding the school bus, right? Honey, they came home and started asking me all them questions. That lasted for about 2 weeks, and there was no more school bus. And there
Nothing.
has been a
It was
school
Pam.
bus
It
since
was Pam.
then.
Not I sat at the front of the school bus. I never sat in the
But
back.
I, yeah, well, it was Pam that asked me about the rainbow game, y'all. And have y'all ever heard of the rainbow game?
The Rainbow Game.
Yes, let me tell you what the
The
rainbow game is.
Rainbow
Now
Game.
I had to go to work and ask this Anglo lady what the rainbow game is, right? So they was playing the rainbow game on the back of the school bus. So come to find out, the rainbow game is when you get like three or four girls, right? And it's one
Mm-hmm.
boy in the back seat in the back of the bus, and they put on different color lipstick or lip gloss or whatever,
Oh
and
no, and then rings on it. Oh my gosh.
whoever color is the darkest on the lollipop, that's who win the rainbow game.
Did you say the lollipop?
Uh-huh.
Ain't no lollipops in that game.
No, it ain't no. Yeah, honey. That's the rainbow.
Oh my goodness.
But
No,
that's
it
the
was
Yeah, I
rainbow
didn't
not.
know
game.
that. I didn't
I
know what
got
they called
started
it
out
that.
And
there. It
this
was
was middle school, y'all. And so they are now
On the back of the
evermore
bus.
car riders. We
Uh-uh.
don't do no
On the
school
back
bus.
of the bus. That is
On the
ridiculous.
back of the school bus. Yes, yes, I was out, Lord. And then I think it
No.
was Aisha, the youngest one, came home and asked me what teabagging was. I had never heard it
Oh.
in my life.
that's
I
what it
had to
was.
I've
find
heard
Teabag.
out.
that.
That is what it
I've
is.
heard
And
that.
you know what?
I've
She got mama.
like I
I
was
ain't gonna
telling you
lie.
about Big Daddy. Big
Yeah,
Daddy told me about that.
I hadn't heard that term before. I had to find out what that was. I was like, oh my God. So
Hmm.
we don't, from since they had been in middle school on up to the kids now, they grown now, but even the kids now, we don't do the school bus thing. We car ride the
Yeah,
buses.
not if they giving they up there sucking bird on the bus. Now that's too
Yeah,
So
much.
we
listen,
don't we don't we don't we don't do
listen,
those
say
school
this
bus
was
Ain't
things.
boy.
the issue was
Yeah.
is for one schools that they had us in. See, they had us in them schools with them Anglos, and their mamas and stuff was gone with the on the weekend they had the houses and stuff to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I remember my sister got in so much trouble. That's how Olivia got involved. My mama about went ballistic. She said, I dare you to ask me something like that just so boldly. I went, "Ooh,
And
Lord,
but she right about, and then it was a school. They try to talk about predominantly black schools and all of this and all that. But Brandy and them got all of that stuff from a predominantly Anglo school. Okay,
Absolutely.
would you
Mm-hmm.
say, Philly?
But
I said absolutely. When I
That's
was
where
in
all
school,
that
that
came
was
from. That's why I
taboo.
had
Black
never
girls
heard of
didn't
that
play
stuff
them
before.
games.
Huh?
When I was a little boy and in school, black girls didn't play that.
Right. That's why I had never heard it. I had never heard that stuff before. And I tell you, I had to go to work and ask an Anglo what that mean, what these terminologies mean, because I had never heard it before, spill it, especially not coming from, kids so young that we talking middle school. Okay? Middle school. That's when all that was going down. Middle school. I had no idea.
mm-hmm.
And so now, from the whole time they was in school till they graduated, they were car riders. Oh yes, they
Okay,
were.
baby.
did
Anybody got
change
time for
schools.
that?
You remember we did y'all did get us at your ideal, y'all did get us back over there, with our people and everything. Of course
Absolutely, we had that wasn't gonna happen. That
we
was
had
too
to
much
learn how
going
to
on.
fight. We had to learn how to fight, but
Oh
we
yeah, it was
got
on that.
there.
What did they used to call Pam? Black boy because she was so light or whatever.
Yeah. And I mean
Yeah, spill it, boy. And we threw it. We took them out of the fire and threw them, pitched them slap dead in the lines. Then
Beat
to
the
the point
child.
we won to the point to where if one of us fought, we knew we all had to fight. Because if we came home and it was five of us, they'd be like, "Oh, them girls, them girls don't do nothing but gang everybody, and they think they better than it wasn't that. We just didn't know, But then, I mean, they coming from where they coming, then they don't put us over here, then they put us back here. Man, that stuff was so crazy, but it taught us the life experiences. But still
Yep.
to this day, it's gonna you fight one, we all fighting.
Child, half of the worst things I saw in school, I saw when I was in Catholic school. Quit playing.
Ooh, but you know
Uh,
what? See all the stuff going on that's going on now in schools and stuff. Now, when I was in school, none of that. Nobody been like kiss you, hold your hand. Your mama used to tell you crazy shit like if a boy hold your hand, you'll get pregnant.
Right.
ooh.
And the
And you
worm,
believe it.
Yeah.
my
Well,
granny
hey,
told us that if a boy even give you a hug, you gonna catch the worm, and you ain't gonna never be able to find nobody.
see, that's what I'm saying. Well, I was come up in a a little bit different era. I mean, my mama and them were like, they didn't say stuff like girls say, "Oh, she pregnant." No, they say she broke her leg. She had to go somewhere. You know, stuff
Lord.
like well, none of all this stuff like it is now.
Well, yeah, I
When
mean,
I was
see,
growing up.
I have always told the young ones in my family when something happened to you, whether it's to your person or somebody else, it just don't. You have to think before you act because you just don't do it to yourself. You do it to your whole family. And I would die. And I was raised up in a time, but I would die if I would do something to, embarrass my family. But it's like these days, a lot of these young people don't care or they don't comprehend. They don't think before they act or they like I said, or they don't care, how it
Eh,
impacts the family. But it just don't happen to you, it happened to your whole family, you know.
See, Running Q, she know what I'm talking about. Cause they told me the reason I really wouldn't date no old man is
I
because
was
they
told that
told
my
me
grandmama
you
told me
get
about the worms
worms.
too. Yep.
Uh huh.
My
And I
grandmama
They
told me that
tell you
too.
all
If you
kind
mess
of
with an
stuff.
old man, you're gonna catch the
you
worms.
get
That's what she
worms.
told me.
They used to
Sure
tell us
did.
that, and hey, I don't know if it's true to this day or not. Cause I ain't
I
got the
don't
patience
either.
for an old man. Eh,
I don't either.
But you hear
No,
me, Olivia?
I know a woman right now who is in her early 60s, and
Mm-hmm.
her mother told her she does not believe in oral sex at all because her mother
Mm-hmm.
told her she's never had it. Her mother told her that if you let a man do that, that he will actually uh, pull your womb down. I said to her, "Are you serious? Like, just think about what you're saying. Do you honestly believe another human has enough force in their mouth or anything that they got going on to literally pull your womb down? Like, are you serious?" No, what
Whoa.
my mother said. I said, "Girl, your mother was lying, honey."
Okay, because that's some amazing
I said,
stuff.
"That doesn't even
Ah,
make logical sense." But she is in her 60s, honey, and she said we done had many conversations. She was standing there and argue like hell. I said, "Girl, your mama was lying, honey. Your mama just didn't want you doing nothing. That's all." And I mean, I can respect her for that. But girl, here you are, 60 years old, with daughters of your own, telling your daughters that same shit.
well, that's how we was raised up, and some of that stuff we still have in us because I know I still have a lot of that same old bullshit in me. I
Yeah,
be like, no, I ain't fooling with that. Don't put
And
that
you
in my,
know, and
don't
you
put
know
that
it's
around
not
me.
logical. But I get what Spiller Boy saying is because it's not logical and it don't make no sense.
Exactly.
I
because
mean,
Well,
but
you
at
you,
get
the
everything,
well,
time,
you
and
know,
then you're
at
I
the
know
passing
it's
it
time when you
on, and
young,
you're passing it
I
along
know it's not
to children
possible
in
for a
2021.
man. Look, listen, I know it's not possible for a man to pull it out. At least I think he can't pull it out. But I seen a man whose mouth looked so damn bad that
Oh,
ain't no way in the hell I would have let him did that to me. His shit looked
absolutely.
like he was gonna just, eat it all up.
Y'all want to get? I'm
nah.
gonna get off, and I'm a model. Go back in the chat, but I love you. I love you, little boy. Nice to meet you, Granny. And
It's nice,
Right, Frank.
sweetheart.
Randy had to run on that.
Huh?
Reggie said it's time for me to exit stage left. It's getting
She
it's
said
getting
it
real
sounds like she
Definitely.
was
complicated.
Wait,
going to all that.
Brenda said she gotta get back in the thing and mud down there.
Wait a minute.
But I mean his teeth, you know, his grill and stuff, his teeth and everything. He looked like if he would do that, he would just tear it up.
Yeah.
I was scared to let anybody do it to me. I was like,
I know,
mm-mm,
baby.
mm.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But you old folks used to
But
tell you a whole lot of stuff
a whole lot of things,
and
and when
even
you
though
don't
you
know
know
no
it's not
better,
true, you got
exactly,
older and you realize it wasn't true. You know what I mean? You
right,
still got this stuff in the back of your mind.
in the
Right, you
back of
just
your
keep
Right?
it
head.
going, you know.
Even though you
Because you know a lot of things that I did know that was not true. You know who helped me learn that they was not true? My
Yeah.
girlfriends. My
See,
girlfriends. They
see,
would talk to me. Cause they would like be hearing me say stuff like, "Girl, you know ain't nobody gonna get you pregnant if they
Ronnie
hold
Q.
your hand.
Wait a
What's
minute, child.
wrong
Ronnie
with you?"
Q. Wait a minute, child. Ronnie Q. Can you do me a favor? Will you please remove that comment that you made about about anal, if you don't mind?
ooh,
Because that's a lot. That's too much.
wait, I didn't get to read it.
Miss
Uh,
Philadelphia, who that you talking about?
I
Come
just
get her ass.
I
Nah.
just ran across that comment.
Wait a
I
minute,
see
I
Miss
want to see
Now,
Philadelphia
what she
talking
Ronnie
about
Q,
did.
can you
come get her
please
ass
delete that?
now. Running Q. He must be running Q.
Yeah, it
Damn,
was
Livy,
Ronnie Q. I was
I
like, oh
missed
Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, that's a lot right there.
Look
That's
at
too
Kim
much.
Kim talking about that's a or. Kim talking about that's a or. or hysterectomy.
Yeah.
You can read the comments, they'll make you laugh. Oh my God. But I tell you, it was. I mean, you know, it's a lot of
Don't be
things that
scared, Livy.
huh?
What you
I
say,
told
Spirit?
Livy, don't be scared, girl.
It's just that one right there. That one right there was a lot. That was too much right there.
Jesus. All right now. But
Okay,
yeah,
but that
honey.
one was a lot.
It's just
I was like,
it's just a
what?
lot
Wait,
of
what?
it's just a lot of things that you know the old tell you to stop you from doing things is really
That's
what it
exactly
was.
what they be doing. They be trying to scare you off,
Yeah,
honey.
Yeah, they be
it
trying to
did.
skip it.
And
And
boy,
then
did
this
they
the
have
funny
me
part.
scared.
They
They
scare
had a
you
girl
with it and
scared.
then go right back there in the room and get it done. Quit playing.
Ooh.
That's just like
Yeah.
the little girl I used to play with down the street from our house. She got pregnant at 12.
Oh Lord.
Mm-mm.
You know, everybody in the neighborhood did not want their kids to play with her.
Yeah, I can
Mm.
see that back in the day. Yeah, people could be
They
cruel.
isolated us, and everybody was told not to go play with her. Don't go down to her house. Don't be around her because you will get pregnant too.
Like it's
Wow,
contagious or something like that.
that's
Thanks for
hurtful.
the
Exactly.
super sticker, darling
Like if
Joe.
I went down there, and if I went down to her house and talked to her, bam, I was gonna be pregnant too.
I know,
Just that
Ronnie
quick.
Q. Thank you, Ronnie Q. I mean, I know what you're trying to say. It's just, the way it was typed. You know how YouTube is. Thanks for the super sticker, darling Joe. But yeah, I know, Ronnie Q. I know what you mean. It's just for the sake of YouTube. I asked you to remove it. Uh huh. Uh huh. That's
I
all.
mean, it was bad. I mean, really, my whole everybody in the neighborhood, they just made it seem like if we just go down there and say, "Hey, Renee," because her name was Renee. "Hey, Renee," that I was gonna be like, "Bam." Well, guess what, Mama? I'm pregnant too, because I
Yeah,
spoke
like
to
it's
Renee.
catching, like it's
Yeah,
catching or something. Yeah, and that's that. But the young. You know what? You know what? They
mm,
did a lot of that stuff to keep us safe or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
these
mm,
days, it ain't nothing secret from these young kids. You can't tell them
that
nothing like
joint.
that. They can Google
Right,
that
because I
information,
mean, back
honey.
in the
Ain't that
usually
right,
people
Miss
that would
Boy?
prey on young
That's
girls
right.
back then, because people really did believe that birds of a feather. Well, they still to
Yeah,
this day. People believe
yeah.
that birds
You
of a feather flock together and that
flop,
they'll
flop.
always be safe.
Why
But
do
yeah,
they? What? They should not believe that. That's not a true statement.
It's not. It really
That's
is
not
not.
a true
Right.
It
statement.
would make
Because
that would make men and boys targets. Like
God
people like
witness,
that should
Billy
do it.
boy.
It's true.
Let me tell you something, Billy boy. God is my witness. That's I know for a fact it's not a true statement because I ran with two girls and I couldn't. I don't know. I know I wasn't no hoe. We used to
Right.
go to the club on a Friday night and them heifers will leave my ass and go home with niggas and ask me, am I gonna come back the next night? And I say, yeah, I'm gonna come back Saturday night. I have to come back Saturday night when I bop in the club. They be in the club with them niggas. They don't met the night before. That now you know. I used to always tell them when I come out, that's who go back in with me. Me.
Right. I've been celibate for many, many years, Granny Love, and I could
Ain't
tell you
nothing wrong with
stories.
it. Ain't
I could
nothing
tell
wrong
you
with it
stories.
because I have
No,
too.
not at all. That's what I'm saying. I can tell you stories. I say all the time. Child, I'm celibate by choice. It is definitely not by force,
Thank
honey.
you.
Don't believe the hype.
So, because after my man died and went on to glory, I've been all right. I ain't mad about it. I ain't up here raising no sand because I ain't getting on or nothing. You know, gradually you get used to it and you don't
Wait a minute,
worry
wait,
about
listen, y'all, listen. I knew this was coming because I told y'all. Anyway, Bush Babe says, moderators, please let Olivia know that Lady Nika is live now, dragging her. She is, wait, she gonna stay pressed because that bitch just wants some content. Okay, she be waiting for me to say something about her. Okay, so she can get her some coin. So I don't know why she over there drag. I'm not the one that said that stuff about Tracy. Okay. So whatever she doing, she ain't get this all you get, Nika. This your one and done, girl. I gave you shine on my channel a couple of weeks ago, and you was getting your whole life. When I get to realizing that you running game for a coin, bitch, that's all you get. This all you get, boo. Continue. Move right along. Anyway,
it.
yeah. She ain't dragging nobody but herself. That bitch ain't dragging me. She knows she was wrong for talking about that girl and doing her like she was doing her. Don't try to push it off on me, bitch. Okay, I'm not gonna be doing no I'm not gonna be a distraction for how you did Tracy. I heard you over there when you said you lost subscribers because of what you said about Tracy. Do you, boo? Talk about that. Move right along. Go ahead, Granny Love. Child, please.
Right.
Time for
I
the
forgot what
nonsense.
I was talking about. What was I talking about? Oh,
Child, we was
Look,
talking about being celibate, child.
and then ain't nothing wrong with it. Cause you know what? At first it's like a hard thing, cause you used to getting you a little bit every now and then, you know what I'm saying? But then as time go by, you sort of get used to not having it. You'll get comfortable. And then you'll get to the point where you don't even must worry about it anymore. And I don't have a problem with being celibate myself. And I ain't no bad looking granny. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ask me, I'm 35. Now that's my number. I don't know what you see when you see me, but I feel like I'm 35.
I just walked away from the situation, Granny. I was in a bad relationship and I was angry. When I got done with that relationship, I was angry. I wouldn't be worth much to anybody at that point. So I just kind of walked away from it and then it just continued on. And it's no big deal. I just ain't chose to jump back on the horse and ride yet. Who
Exactly.
knows? I might decide to jump on somebody next Wednesday. Who
Oh
knows?
girl. Oh girl. No, you ain't. Oh, don't start that. You gonna make me glue my legs front down and get out of here with some of my little tight pants and stuff on. Yeah. Don't start no mess.
I
Sure,
know. I
have
just
me trying to cut loose up in here after all these years. Uh, uh,
yeah,
Trying
I
to
do
stump my foot
understand.
in a pair. Listen to me, try to stump my foot down a pair of what they kitten
A pair
heels
of
or
kid
kitten
nails.
yeah, a pair of kitten heels. Trying to get out the door. Hey,
Baby.
don't y'all start no mess. Shoot.
Yeah, I
But
never
it,
know.
it ain't a problem.
I looked at some little things and talked to a few little guys here and there, but I'm like, y'all still doing the same stuff. I'm 49 years old, and y'all still kicking the same game y'all was kicking when I was 24. This is like some new
It's,
players with some old game. Child, I want to hear that old shit.
it ain't no problem to me. I do good. I mean, it don't bother me at all. It don't cross my mind like it used to when earlier. It don't cross my mind like that no more. And shoot, I'm good. Hell, at one time when I first got, into being celibate, just when I first started, shit, I used to get up in the middle of the night, be looking out the window. Trying to see if anybody, hey, let me stop cutting up. Looking out the window. Jesus. Send somebody by. Send somebody by, please. But nah, I'm just playing. Hey, looking at the wonderful song. Have mercy.
I said I just can't. I can't mess with it.
Well, we
It
got well, Butcher
stays
Babe.
so good.
I already said what I was gonna say about
What
Nikki.
the heck, Steve Austin? What you talking to me or Granny?
I
Just
love you too, Bush Babe.
I don't know who Steve Austin. I've been trying to let Steve Austin live over here, but some of the stuff been real shady. But you might need to chill, so I won't have to block you. You know what I mean? I've been trying to let people do what they do. But as far as commenting on that on the Gator Croc over there, that I let her do what she do. I don't give a damn. I don't care. She met her expiration date. It ain't nothing else I can do for the bitch. What I supposed to do? She know what she did to Tracy. She know what she said. That's on her. She is trying to deflect.
Somebody asked for your cash app, Libby, in the chat,
It's
baby.
in my description box. Thanks, love. Yeah, I said what I said. I'm done. Uh-huh.
Mm, mm, mm.
I
I
was
don't
just
know,
gonna
right?
say,
Still just trying to I only keep on asking the same question. I already said what I said.
yeah.
That's all I had to say. You get no
I
shine,
read the
give it to
comment.
you.
I read the comment, and I know they told me, granted, they love you, but can we move on and see what she's saying? Gonna react to blah blah blah. And I say, oh Lord.
Yeah, child, y'all don't hear me getting hyped up about that. I don't give a damn. I don't care. The hell?
Mm, mm,
Bye
mm,
bye.
mm.
I'm trying to I got tornadoes swirling all around me, come to find out. That's why I was quiet, trying to realize I'm like, well, how close is this thing to me?
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I'm like, wait, what's going on? You know how you have it on the news and you just happen to look up, you be like, wait, what?
When does the tornado season end, Lily?
The tornado season really never ends. You could get a tornado at at any time,
Anytime.
any time of the year,
Mm-hmm.
but they are they mostly tornado season really for my part of the country is spring, coming out of winter and going into spring, going into
Okay.
summer. Is because when cold air meets warm air, you have the storms mixed in, it can cause rotation, which
Okay.
causes the tornado. Is cold air, really is cold air and warm air, the atmosphere meeting, clashing with one another.
Okay,
You
that
know,
makes sense. Yeah, that makes
so when you're changing seasons, pretty much, like I said, winter going into spring, going into summer. That's pretty much the most we have tornadic activity. Is that point in time in my neck of the woods. You
Yeah,
know,
see, we don't have that at all here.
right? Because
Um,
you in Philadelphia,
I,
right?
no, I'm just in
Pennsylvania.
Pittsburgh. I'm
Yeah,
in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's even more so here. Philadelphia might get a little, they 6 hours away, but we got tons of hills. Here, it's like if a tornado or anything ever get in, I'll just be
Mm.
somebody that you used to know because there's no way to get out.
I mean, and
Really?
it's not even a lot of
Yeah,
base.
we are. I'm like covered with hills and mountains and stuff. So if it ever get in, it can't get out.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
So
That is
yeah, we don't
that.
have any of that. We don't have that. We don't have earthquakes and stuff. Our ground don't shake or none of that. I ain't used to none of that stuff.
Well,
I,
actually,
That's
believe it or not, people when they think about earthquakes in the U.S., they mostly think about California. But in Tennessee, we
mhm,
have a fault line as well. And every
now.
once in
mhm.
a
I'm
while,
going to
you'll get
say
a little
something
good little
about this,
shake up.
Olivia, because just because people want to be noticed, so I'm gonna read it. Okay,
Okay.
Go ahead.
your favorite uncle. How many times you gonna post that? You literally type that whole paragraph. What'd you do? Copy paste it? I done seen you post it 3 times. Is it really that bad, baby? You really want somebody to read that shit that bad that you keep on rewriting that? You know that looks a little retarded, right?
Oh Lord
Okay.
have mercy.
All right, baby.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah, I just seen it. I saw
It's just
I
somebody put it
silly.
on
saw
I
it
there.
mean,
too.
it's like,
That's ridiculous. It don't even
girl,
make
I
sense.
done watched it over the past 30 minutes. That child that
Yeah.
I
posted that three
Keep
times.
typing the same. You keep typing it one more time. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to
who
block you
does
because
that?
that's tired. You know, right to be told said, I went to listen to Nika and she is fussing about the subbies trying to make y'all fight. Can't nobody make me fight. Okay, by sending her clips, nothing else it'll live. Oh, thank you, right to be told. Thanks for telling me that, babes. So she got a problem with the subby sending her stuff. All right, that's cool. Cause like I said, I my expiration date, she's met her expiration date over here on my channel, and so yeah, it just is
It
what it
ain't
is
no
at
big.
this point.
I don't. Well, I mean, you're not talking to me, Brandy, but anybody that needs that type of attention, I think you should just let them stay. Just because
Okay.
it might crush them, honey. They be then run off the building if you take and block them, honey. Let them stay. Let us
Yeah, they be
stay.
trying.
Let us stay.
I let
don't
them say,
say
but
it
then
like
it's type
that.
something new. And then they gotta type something new. You can't keep typing the
Now you
same old
saying it.
paragraph.
I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Well, people, if it ain't the normal people, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. If it ain't the
My
normal people in the
goodness.
chat. It's
No,
so
that's
much.
Babe Nation, honey. That's
No,
Babe
but
Nation.
there's done been so many trolls that I done seen in here, and I that look. I ain't even. You said you seen it so many times. I ain't see it because
Oh
we
yeah,
got
girl. That's
regular.
this
We got
live chat has been filled with
I
Babe
know
Nation
I
and
read it
Avatar
twice, at
Nation
least
for the past
twice.
2 days.
man.
I
Y'all
What
having
happened
read
to
that
this
such
boy?
a
visit
bomb. Y'all
twice.
having such a bomb conversation. I honestly, I'm getting sidetracked with listening and enjoying it, and and
That's
and,
the
and
way it's supposed to be, Brandy.
And,
That's right.
you know, because
Exactly.
and then when they type it long and stuff, it's like okay. And then, but sometimes it just catch my eyes and it catch my attention. I'm like, okay, okay. Well, let me ask her. Do you want this to block? But honestly, I'm just starting to overlook the nonsense.
Yeah, it's silly, but I like to give the trolls a little something, something every now and again.
Oh, and
Well,
you
you
know,
know,
I
I
like
do.
this.
I
Well,
enjoy
Lady
them. They
Dimples,
don't
if
know
that's
that.
really you, then show your face if that's really you, Lady Dimples.
you know,
Because
I
I
watch
don't think
know
it
why she
what?
seems like a
handled that.
regular avatar or
Boy,
anything. So,
why she handled that spiller, boy. I like the. It's just tone
yeah,
and
they're
the
trying to
I
porn bomb me again, y'all. It's
was,
not going to happen this time, okay? Sorry.
it's just the tone
I
of
was
your voice.
basically just enjoying the conversation because we having a conversation. Just we ain't talking about nobody. We just enjoying each
Right.
other
Mhm.
company, and
That's
I
all.
enjoy this. I really
Me,
enjoy this. We
yep.
enjoying each other. We ain't trying to hurt nobody. We enjoying each other. But I see that it's other people who want you to switch the narrative and get away from that there nice stuff and go back to the fighting.
Yep, all that chaos.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Corey. I love her. I'm glad they working out for you, babe.
But it don't make to me it just don't make no sense because I mean if you can catch a good conversation, catch the good conversation. Get it while you can.
Yeah. Yeah, we just I'm enjoying Spilly Boy, and I always enjoy Olivia and stuff, and we just having grown folks conversation, kicking it back and forth. We ain't talking about nobody. We just laughing and kicking it,
Yep.
and I don't guess they like that because it's too nice.
That's it. Want to argue, child. That's why I said let don't. But they fragile, and that's why I said let us
But I
stay.
do know when it came. I know
Sensitive, honey. Sensitive. On
It's
the
a,
brink of busting out tears or having a nervous breakdown. It's a drop of a dime around here, honey.
Hmm.
Real sensitive, all right? Give me a break.
She threw me
I'm
out.
I'm laughing at
I didn't
Billy
even
Boy.
do
Say it
nothing.
again, Billy Boy. Let him stay. Billy Boy, tell him
Let
again.
us stay, Levy. Let us stay.
I do anything. What was that part when he said, I do anything?
It's just the way you say it that makes it funny.
So, that's from the color
Okay.
purple, child.
God.
Child.
Yeah, that's when he was separating the sisters up, and he was making Nettie go away because she was not wanting to get down with him, honey. And he
Yeah,
was
he was
grabbing
getting a
this
picture
thing,
that
and then she said, "Let us stay, let us stay."
she had the snot and everything coming down her nose.
This baby trying to separate them two sisters. That's how sisters are supposed to be.
Oh Lord.
You know I ain't got good sense,
Oh
Granny.
God.
They're gonna leave you for it until you do right by me.
Oh, okay. Everything you touch.
That's right. That's right. You best believe that,
I
honey.
And
know
that's
that's
true.
right.
You
That's
best
the truth.
believe
She
I
said
that.
a
like that color
mouthful.
proof. But
That
you
was
Oh,
know
some
what,
real
color
good tea right
Danny
there.
Glover made me mad. He made me mad. I was so
Ooh,
mad at
yeah.
Danny Glover. Could have fought him.
I was mad at him for playing the part.
Girl, I was upset with that man when he got mad at that girl and wanted to hunt her. I was so mad at that man. Oh,
he ain't
I
had
wanted to
no
fight
business.
him.
Ain't had no
Okay.
business
All
crying that.
right. Okay. Listen, look at it. I'm not Babe Nation. I'm not Avatar Nation. Y'all all share the same supporters. Do we? Do we? And you're so smart. You
Oh
somebody's favorite
Lord.
uncle. Listen. This what you do. This what you do. I ain't trying to run nobody off. Didn't I just ask the ladies to let you stay, you idiot? Chill out. Chill the
Trying to
fuck
get
out.
attention. I
you
told you, let me
you
pop up.
sure
You
Trying to
want
get
my attention? I
you
attention.
ain't got no
sure
problem
did.
with it.
You sure
Yeah,
did.
just go on.
You
My favorite uncle,
let
walk
him
your ass to
stay.
the back of the bus, honey. Window licking will begin in 10 seconds, okay?
Uh-oh.
Good. Child, I ain't got a problem giving a little
Oh my goodness.
attention. I'm an entertainer, honey. Let me
Mhm.
entertain you.
Entertain, right? Let me
Yeah, you damn
entertain.
freak.
Exactly. Let me entertain. Why are you
Thought y'all
taking it
all
so
share the
seriously? Are
same
you
supporters.
okay?
Those aren't supporters. Those are
Livy,
freaks. Such as yourself.
Olivia,
Freak.
Huh?
excuse me,
Uh-huh.
Brandy, Olivia, it's Charles choice of lover. He wants to know how to become a member on the
Um,
iPhone.
I have no idea.
They trying
I thought you just had
they
to click
trying to
a
become a
button.
member.
I
No,
I
they
think they
saying
got
on
to
the
go to
iPhone.
the computer. I think they have to do it off of a computer, Liv.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah, I think he got to
I don't
go
I
to
don't
his
have an
actual laptop or his actual computer to do it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Thanks,
Thanks, Billy,
AK.
because I had no idea. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't know.
Well,
I didn't know either.
I just happened to be reading the chat and I seen that choice of lover asks how can they become a member on the iPhone.
Yeah.
And I
Thank
don't
you.
want
Thank
you to
you.
miss. Hey, listen, I don't want you to miss no opportunities because we up
Okay,
here
don't
clowning.
miss no point,
Okay,
honey.
Thank you.
Let
because
Thank
we up
you.
here clowning. I don't want you to miss no opportunities because I'm up here clowning with you guys today and enjoying it.
No, you ain't missing nothing. I didn't know. I don't know. But Spill it just let Chloe Lover know how to do it. But I had no idea. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, they say okay then. Thank you, Granny. they do.
Man, mm.
Yeah,
The troll
but
still
honey,
trying to get in to do another porn bomb. I guess they trying to. Child, it ain't working this time though. Is it? Oops.
You
Oops.
got
what?
messages in your private chat too, Livy.
Yeah,
Why
I
are
read
they
that.
so
Uh-huh.
obsessed with
Okay.
porn bombing you now?
I don't know. It
Why
ain't
is
working.
that?
It ain't
They want
Fifi.
to
I
show her
guess.
their zing dong, honey.
Evidently.
Ooh, child.
Child,
Ah! So they
this is
want to show you
weird.
their
Maybe that's what I'm
along,
saying right
Liv.
there. That laugh right
Let's
there.
make it.
Do it again, Billy
Hey,
boy.
let
So they said, let me show you something, girl.
ugh. Tell them to let us get it private and then come through.
What?
So I can get my eyes big again like Killer 50 cents. I,
Child. She said,
No,
"Give
Granny
me
I mean,
don't,
50
Granny
cents."
don't need her eyes. Granny don't need her eyes big again. She got them big
hush,
enough.
Brandy. Brandy,
Granny gonna be
hush.
good.
Let me look.
No,
Let me look.
thanks, thanks for
Hush.
the super sticker, Lulu B. Thanks for the super sticker.
Let me get my look on.
No, ooh,
Okay, somebody in the chat is telling them how to do it, uh, Olivia.
thank you.
Debbie Williams is telling you Choice Lover how to do it.
Cool
Is
beans.
log out of your
Ooh,
account, open your Chrome or your Safari and go to YouTube, then go to whoever page, and you should see the name or see the join button when you go to join. Log in and just don't go to the app. Hmm, I guess so. I'm just reading what they type.
Oh well, I mean, I'm sure she. I think she got it.
I
I
hope
really
so,
do.
cause I don't want her to not get it.
Yeah, I already got my dinner kind to me. I'm having hibachi factory for dinner.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I had some steamed broccoli with cheese and some rice and
This
some
gonna be
some chicken smothered down in some little onion gravy.
yum.
Yeah, that's what I had because
What you having,
my
Skillet?
my my
I
nutrition is trying to
am.
get me away from the fried food.
Oh, child, guilty over here, Hattie. I had pork chop.
Be
I had
quiet,
pork
hush.
chops
I'm just as
and
guilty as you.
pierogies. Yeah, I did some old pierogies, child, and some pork chops.
Skillet,
And
Yeah, well,
bet my, I bet
Skillet,
my,
I'm just as guilty as you.
listen, I'm fat, child, and I'm all right with it. I got a, I got me a not so small back, and
Uh
I'm
listen,
oh.
okay with it.
I done taught my son
Well,
how to cook
I
so
got
good.
a I got a sort of small back, but I got a wide yard.
Okay, hey,
Ooh.
I got a maybe not a yard. I might be got a playground back there. I'm just
listen
saying.
here. I ain't mad.
Skillet,
I ain't
listen,
mad.
Uh,
I done
but
taught my
I'm
son how
trying to I'm trying to trim down some of the acres. I want some of the acres to go away.
Ooh.
Okay.
One of my daughters be talking about they look like a chef, and she be sometimes. You know what she? I'm gonna tell you something that pissed me off. I was washing dishes, and all of a sudden I felt something on my bike right at the top of my butt, and I said,
Oh,
"Look over my left shoulder, and her ass back there with her damn elbow leaning down like she leaning on a chair on my butt."
Being smart.
Pissed me off. Like
What
they're
I call the
leaning.
girls
I
in my
mean, really
family is
leaning
girl
on it. I said, "Ooh,
So that's how the girls in my family is built. My grandmother and her first cousins was built like that. hmm And child,
yeah."
but they embraced it. It wasn't an issue. My grandmother used to say, "Look what you get when you like."
I know that's right. And see, on my mama's side of the family, we everybody got a big butt. My mama even had a big
hmm
butt, but and big pretty legs. I don't know why our legs are like that.
Child, well, I tell that story. I've told that story before.
Yeah, because my mama next door neighbor used to tell me, she's a girl. If I had your legs, I would never wear a pair of pants. And I always look at my legs and say, wonder why. But my sister ain't got no pretty legs like mine. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they had big butts, and my great grandma had the legs. My great grandma had
Oh,
the legs, and
I
then
got
none of the
leg
daughters
butts.
got them legs. None of the daughters got
I
the
got
legs,
both of them.
Can y'all
and
explain the legs to me? The big butt, and the big legs, because you said you know why. Granny Love said she didn't know why, but I want y'all to explain it to me because it's this starting to sound like our family category. So explain it a bit for me.
Why you
What
got the
part?
leg to hold up that butt?
Oh, okay. I get it.
You got these, yeah, you gonna need them legs if you got this big butt like this I got behind me. You gonna
You
need
gotta be proportioned, Brandon. You gotta be
these legs.
proportioned.
Trust me, you gonna need some strong,
No,
good legs to hold all
I thought
that
Philip
up.
Boy had another. I thought Philip Boy had a.
What?
He said I can explain it. I thought it was something different.
Well,
Just trying to see.
no, because what I told the story, which was funny in my life, was that none of the girls, like my grandmother and them, got them butts. Her and her first cousins, they got the big old ignorant asses. They got
Mhm.
them. Like my mom and my aunt,
What?
they didn't get them
Wait a minute, hold up. What kind of ass? What
big
kind of
old
ass is
ignorant,
that?
this big old ignorant ass.
That's what
Yeah,
I thought you said. I just wanted to make sure.
they
That's what I thought he
then
said
the
too.
girls didn't get
I
my
just
mom
want to make
and
sure.
yeah, my mom, her sister, and none of their cousins didn't get them big behind. They didn't get those.
Oh
And then the
God.
legs was on my great grandma, and it skipped over all the girls. And my great grandmother couldn't stand me, could not stand me. And guess who got legs just like hers?
You?
Yeah, the little family sissy, honey. She
That's
was
what I.
Mm,
evil. Oh, she
Got
used
hips.
to hate it.
So do you got hips with yours, or do
No,
you?
I don't have. Mm-mm. I ain't
See,
got
I
none of
don't
that.
have either. I got the booty. I got a little bit of thick leg, but I don't have hips. But see, like Libby and my mama, they got the hips and the booty, and it just they got. And then I told Libby one day, I don't got hips. She was like, "Girl, you got hips." And then she seen me in a pair of pants. I said, "My legs are thick. They match up with the booty, but I don't got the hip."
Mm-mm, I ain't got none of that stuff. I got nice legs though. I do have nice legs. My grandmother used to laugh, and that's why I used to, I, I think I've told you that before, Olivia, how my great grandma was about me being different. Honey. She ain't
Yeah.
like it. She ain't like it. And then when I end up with them legs, honey, that just sealed the deal. She's like, oh. I was
Oh,
like, girl, don't get mad, girl.
uh-oh. Feeling some kind of way.
She did. Oh, she couldn't stand me, honey. She could not stand me, honey. And the feeling was mutual. It wasn't a thing.
Ooh.
Well,
You
it
said
be
the
I
that
always
feeling.
thought it
way.
was a
I
blessing
think
to be
that
able to
sometimes.
know her because most people didn't ever get to meet their great grandparents. I
Yeah.
actually
Right.
met my great grandmother, and my great grandmother actually lived all the way up until I was 20.
Wow.
Let's see.
That is
She
good.
passed away when I was 20. Wait, it was 97. So I was 25.
Oh
And
wow.
she lived
Really?
till I was 25 years old.
Oh
You know what?
wow.
You
Oh
know
Mhm.
what?
wow.
You made me remember a story. It's a true story though that happened when. Well, anyway, y'all don't want to know the year, because the year back in the days. I mean, back. My great grandmama stayed in a street, like a street alley street behind my grandmama. Her mom, like one of them stayed on one street and the other one stayed on the street over.
Mhm.
See what I'm saying? And my grandmama would be keeping me and my little brother, which is 5 years younger than me. And I would be out there in the yard, and he was a little small baby. He wasn't no more than about two, I guess. And the chickens, it had to be a long time ago when you could have chickens in the city limits.
Right.
So the chickens would be crowing, and the chicken would always early in the morning we'd be out in the backyard playing, and the chicken be. You know how now listen to how this chicken sound now, and that chicken was like. My little brother say, "I can't come," and then I wonder who he was talking to. The chicken go. He said, "I told you I can't come," and I said, "Who you talking to?" He said, "That chicken. He keep asking me, won't you come over here?"
Oh,
Oh,
Lord, Granny, look. Think of her.
but this my life. Y'all laughing at my life. That was my childhood. That was my childhood, girl. My brother, I mean, after he got grown and old enough, I said, boy, you used to trip me out. I said, talking about that chicken. That chicken be crowing over there, and the chicken be just, he be like, I can't come. I told you my grandmama said I can't come. I said, who in the world are you talking to?
Oh,
Chicken, he asked me, want to come over here.
That
I
is
said, "Boy,"
hilarious.
it is hilarious.
but it's the truth, though. It's the truth.
And I'm
That
telling you,
happened. This happened in the 40s. You know what I'm saying? A long time ago. I was like, what world is he talking to? I mean, every day she would always, get us and our mom going to work and she would keep us, and we'd be over there playing in her backyard and great grandmom stayed over there with them chickens. And them chickens be over there crowing and carrying all on and his butt didn't know no better. I said, God bless his soul.
Oh,
right? That's yeah. My grandmother. A lot of people in my family did that. My grandmother, my great grandmother lived in the house with my grandma. So that's why I said like she was around, and she did. She lived to be 97, and she passed.
Hmm.
But that's why I say you the things that you do and the way things go, child. She lived long, honey. Anything that evil couldn't leave too soon, child. She was evil.
oh,
Oh,
She was,
you didn't say
but she
that.
did all that
good,
little
man.
stuff when I was like 7 years old. She was mean, child,
Yeah.
mean and stuff, and it
You
didn't make
hear
no
that, baby?
Huh?
You hear that?
Hear
That's
what?
how I know I got. that's what I like to hear. Anything that,
anything that evil can't leave too soon.
woo, 'cause Lord, honey, I need
Oh,
any
she
more,
was.
any
My
more,
great
any
grandmother
more,
was
any more.
evil. Like
I'm
y'all be
not
running
even,
around
honey. I
calling
made
me
this
mean and
early. Like,
stuff.
what you
Child
ate,
plays.
Brandy?
Well, I
She
ain't
was
said.
mean.
That's the thing. He might have not even meant evil like that, but a person that can just be spicy, like, man, that's
I'm
life.
just mean as Curly, and no, I ain't going nowhere. But
But we
still,
need.
I
he
know.
had a
She
different
said
type of
no.
relationship.
Olivia ain't going nowhere. Child Brady. Olivia is just Olivia. She just ain't got no rhyme or reason.
Mess.
That's how my
Thank
She
you.
a
grandmother.
mess.
My
She
Thank
a
you,
mess.
Curly.
grandmother's like that. My
A
grandmother
lot of
I
people
know,
don't
but
was
I
have
need.
that.
I
strict.
look
Baby
for
is a
every day.
mess.
Every day when she get up, I look forward to. Let me see what I can do today to just make this woman mad. Just
Right.
to
Thank
And that was
Olivia,
my
Olivia
grandmother's
is
mess.
a
That
mess.
was a
You hear
different
me?
type of thing. She lived to be 93. But she was messy as hell, but she was funny. She's messy.
yeah.
My grandmother would make you so goddamn mad, but you will end up laughing at her. Like I
Yep.
Yeah.
called her
Mhm.
on the phone. She had told a lie. She just flat out had lied. And I called her because I can't stand a liar. I called
Uh
her on the phone, honey, and I said, now, Miss Thelma, girl.
oh.
And she's like, what? And I said, now, and I asked her, I said, did you say so forth and so on and so on? And she said, yeah, I said it. And I said, now, Thelma, you know that's a lie. You know that that's not true. She said, yeah, I know. And I said, well, why would you do that?
Mhm.
I said, why would you do that? Oh, my grandmother said, because I felt like it.
Cause you felt like it,
Because I
absolutely.
felt like it. And I said, what do you mean? She said, listen, I was mad at you. I felt like starting some shit, so I did. Now, I'm your grandmother.
Mhm.
You're not my grandmother. Nigga, what you gonna do about
Pretty much.
it? And
Pretty
held
much.
the phone. Wait,
Ah,
see, that's what I'm talking about, Brandy. My grandma was ornery. She was ornery.
uh, uh,
I hung up on her. I hung up on her and I was so mad and I found myself like pacing the floor. But in the midst of me pacing, I
I
started,
wish
right? I
I
started
got a grandmama. You know what's feelable? I got a grandmama. I wish you would have hung that phone up on her.
oh yeah,
You gonna
that's
get
what
walked
Hey,
my
upside
baby,
your.
brother would come to your
I
Look,
house.
wish
My
you
grandmother
would have
would hang up on her.
because
you gonna get. You
my
gonna get
my
walked up by
daddy
these. I
mama.
remember, and it's done been, and that's. I don't remember it back when Olivia was working, and I first met Sam, and I bought her vacuum cleaner, and she said, "I need my vacuum cleaner back." I kept saying, I'm gonna bring it, I'm gonna bring it, I'm gonna bring it, I'm gonna bring it. And she rolled up in my house with that day, and this was a different type of, boyfriend. He was African. She said, you, woo. She tore me a new butthole. I said, I couldn't do nothing but stand at the top of the step. I wanted to help her get the back cleaner in the car, but I was scared to go down there because I was like, and I knew from that moment on that,
Oh,
like I don't messed up because that's one thing she'll say. Now, I don't like no liar. Now you know lie.
mm,
Yeah, so yeah, I get it. What
What
you saying
happened
about
was,
that?
Philip, that she didn't tell me that she had a new boyfriend. Now this been over a decade now, but she didn't
Nah.
tell me nothing about the current mister in her life. And I was still working, back then, and
But
I just roll up
you
on her.
wasn't going
But
to
I
prove.
did roll up to get my vacuum because she thought she was gonna keep my vacuum cleaner. That's what she thought.
that cantankerous.
And I
And he
really
come
love that vacuum
Mm-mm.
cleaner, that
come to
particular
her out
vacuum cleaner.
extra nice. She got a little bit of hood in her. Hey, how you doing? And with his
That
accent.
extra nice don't work for me. That's why I had to side eye for a whole year. Cause he was nice. Like, what you doing? Like, why you speaking to me like that? Shut up.
You know what?
And she said,
That's how I
she,
got started. Like, what you mean? Sure.
But you see how I just told you how I address my grand. I call my grandmother Thelma. I call her by her first name. Now my mother,
I
I would
heard you
never
call
call my
about
mother
first
Patience,
name.
honey. I don't play them games. My mother's the total opposite. Now my mother, to this day, if I hang up a phone on my mother right now, girl, my mother will be at the door, letting
Okay.
herself
Okay.
in. Like, I know
my mama
got
got a
things.
key to my house.
Okay.
And see,
That's
that's
why
the
I
thing.
said I
That's the
wish
thing
you
about
would
Bibi.
hang up to my grandmama. Cause my
And
Okay.
see,
grandmama,
and see, that's the thing
she
about Bibi Moore. She'll tell you, and she'll tell you how she
uh,
feels. But my mama, she gonna key in, and she don't care if I'm 40, and it's gonna
Okay.
be a problem. And
That's
Yeah.
it.
so,
Yeah, it's the
that's
yeah.
my
issue with my little
granny.
baby sister. My baby sister Brandy, your mama, she ain't wrapped too tight. And so, yeah.
Say
Girl, I
that.
get it.
She the one is like my grandmama, my baby sister. They try to say it's me, but no, 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 no. Brandy's no mama. She like my grandmama. I'm telling y'all, one time I got smart with my grandmama and I tried to run. I had no idea that skillets could turn corners.
Oh, of
And
course
it
they
was,
can.
I had no
Honey,
idea, skillet. I had no idea.
listen,
But I learned real quick not to ever get smart with her again. I
uh,
learned quick. Yes, I did.
anything your parents throw, it know how to turn corners and everything.
I swear, I have no idea that a skillet could turn a corner, but that skillet turned that corner.
Yeah,
Okay,
we don't play with my mother, and we don't play with my mother's sister either. I mean, me and
But
my
did
my
they say
aunt, we have an
what?
on and off
Hey,
type of relationship, but at the core of it, my aunt ain't rap tie. I don't fool with my aunt like that. I be saying my shit, but from across the street though.
I
but
okay,
fool,
see,
I fool with
but
Bibi,
see,
but
Shirley,
I,
let me
okay.
I,
tell you,
I tell my mama anything because she'll handle it in a calm way. But with Bibi, the thing about Bibi, she don't really believe in violence and stuff, like with kids and stuff like that. But you gotta watch what you tell her because then she'll, as a grown person, and then it's a kid or somebody younger, she'll go ballistic. But as far as and our mama, like, see if some people that's here on this YouTube, like some of the stuff they do, I don't be want to
uh-huh.
say nothing, but
Yeah,
when you raise a certain way, you be thinking it in your head, but you be wanting to say it, but then you remember when your mom and them used to raise you up on the neighbors and everybody else, don't let nobody, because that neighbor might pop you, but then they know how crazy your mama is, so it's got to make reason and it's got to make sense. But you come and get the adult to handle it because you don't disrespect nobody that's an elder. So that's how we was raised. So it'd be
you
hard.
know what? That's how things were, but things. See, growing up with me was a little different. And then we, as you're going and
Oh
you
my
have a child that's
goodness.
different, circumstances are different.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay. So it kind of throws some of the rules off. Because
It do.
grown people is a mess too. Grown people pick and do little nasty shit too. So
Yeah.
but it
yeah,
took a
you cannot
long
tempt.
time.
Yeah, I
It
don't
took
believe in
a long
tempting the
time before
kids.
people
Yeah,
start paying attention to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
I had, endured a lot of shit by the
yeah,
time my mom and them caught on to the fact that, oh, like, wait a minute, hold up. This you mean to tell me grown folks is really acting like this? Because I just
yeah.
start cutting up. I was like, I started taking up for myself a long time into it. I was 13, 14 years old, honey. And somebody would do something, they said, go get your mother. I'd be like, no, no, trust me. I ain't just start cleaning folks up, honey. I'd be like, y'all go get my mother before I go get my mother, honey. And I'd be out there, I've been done cuss everybody's ass out.
Uh
And then my mother come and be like,
See,
"What
they
should
was,
I tell you about that
but
goddamn
they was,
thing?"
they was a little bit over protective and everything. So it was always people, that and then we down here in small town and everything. So that
Right.
was that situation. But it was just like, if you, and then my mama always used to can tell me, and she still to this day, because I'm not a good liar.
I
So she
Lady
always be
Kill.
like, I can tell by the way your forehead wrinkle up, you lying. And I'm like,
Goddamn right. I know that's right.
I used to try to take my glasses off my
That's
face
the
and try
truth.
like so I couldn't see her, so I could be, not like, yeah, honey, they was strict. They was strict.
I
But
met
I
y'all. I
mean,
slipped
Uh-uh.
up
Not
and
that
said
You
strict.
ain't
shit one
Strict.
time on
no,
the day on church
no.
van.
You guys ain't seen strict until you seen my mama. Went like, okay, we would go down to the center and you paid like 50 cents and you dance and stuff in the center close at 12. My mama say, be home at 12. I ain't say 1 minute after 12. I ain't say 5 minutes after 12. I say at 12 or better. So, she would get our little clothes on, think we doing it and looking all cute with our little half hour, whatever. And I was like 16, 17. Go down there with my little 50 cent and get on in the door. My mom used to tell me before I leave the house, she said, if you don't be home at 12, I'm gonna come down there with my wig off
Oh
and
my
some
god.
wait now. She ain't through. My mama was 6 feet tall, right? She said, I'm gonna come down there with my wig off and some two little shoes with my feet hanging out the back. She said, and I'm gonna call your name, and when I call it, you better be out of there or at the house if you ain't home at 12. Baby, I be home at 11:30.
I know that's right.
I don't want to see that at the U Center with me.
Not at all. That's
11:30.
see, and I ain't never
11:30.
had my mother come to get me. My brother was the opposite. She has gone. My mother has done it many a days. Walked across the basketball court and yanked him by his shirt and be banging him upside his head all the way back across the court to her car, had it because he ain't came on when he was supposed to.
I know
mm,
that's right. But I got embarrassed one time by my father. Be thinking I'm grown. He wasn't my daddy that evening. He was my father. Cause I was supposed to be at home at 9 o'clock,
I ain't
but I
studying
was
that. I
I
be on
thought I
my
was
time.
doing grown folks things. And my daddy
Mhm.
walked up on me from behind me, and he had to be standing about 10 minutes. And I was wondering why everybody was quiet. Nobody was saying nothing. I'm the only one still talking, doing the most, because I got a big mouth, right? I'm the only one doing the most. Ain't nobody laughing nothing. They just standing there, and they kept looking up, because my daddy was real tall. And I finally turned around. I was like, "Oh my god, oh my god,
Yeah.
oh my
I
god!"
don't, my mama ain't never had no problem with me not being on time.
It just
Yeah,
happened to
me
me
either,
one
Granny
time,
Love. I
just
ain't like
once.
I had that ass home and planted.
Once.
Nope.
yeah, I didn't never have that problem either because I
It
knew
just
when
happened to
I
me
mean,
once. That's all.
if they let me
I
out,
told y'all it don't, and it never ends. It never ends. Remember, I told you when I did the game night. What day was that? Last week on Saturday
I saw
when I
your
did
game.
game night on my channel. And as soon as the game night was over, when I clicked off, went to the back. Hey, my phone rang. And it was my mother, and she was like, "Okay, that was cute." But when you go to do it again, you need to change this, 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 this. She still running around trying to run my goddamn life.
Well, I'm
I'm
still
49
running
years
Brandon. I
old. She
still
right
try to
in the
run
damn
Brandon in.
bushes.
I still
She,
try to run Brandon in. I do my level best.
she was right in them bushes. And she'll
that's
say in a
why
minute,
I wanted to
"Oh,
know
Willie,
why
and
she
it's me
hadn't
again."
called me a certain amount of time. I was wanting to know why she hadn't called me in a certain amount of time the other day when they were saying beef. I'm like,
Exactly,
that was
Lady
next
Tia.
week. You know,
Because she was
I'm
clowning, Brand. She was over here
Baby,
clowning
I was
down
over
I
to
here
the
think
doing
she
me.
was being grown.
But
Lady
but see that's
Tia
the
say,
thing, Philly. They
you,
they think they can run me too. See, that's the part that people be failing to realize. So when they was trying to say we was into it the other night, Brandy is spoiled. They are all
child. Did you hear
spoiled.
me say anything about that? I did a whole
Uh-uh.
cleanup. Now you know if
and
I
I,
was thought that was some juicy news, well, no, I wouldn't have did that because
Exactly.
we better
I
than
was
that. I wouldn't
trying
even
to check
mention
with
nothing
I'm
you
that
gonna
your
when
say
mother
Brandy
just
come
told
up
me.
there.
I want everybody to be quiet for just 1 minute because this is
Mm.
let me say something. Anybody step into my life, even Sam. Okay, I ain't gonna tell my age, but early 30s. Don't nothing around here get signed off unless she say okay. Because I don't. When I was younger, I did not quite understand certain when she was saying stuff, and I jumped in the world. So when I made those mistakes, now I be like, if I'm not sure about it, let me call Bibi. What's going on? So it's never going to be a beef like these people think it's going to be a beef because at the end
Right.
of I need to know if I'm not sure about anything. I'm gonna be like, baby, such and such and such and such. She gonna tell me, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be, and that's flat out what it's gonna be.
Pretty
So I
much.
call my mama.
I think they be lying when I be telling them it, but it is what it is. You gotta keep your baby safe at the end of the day.
And
I never
I'm
even
not saying
second
that.
guessed that. I didn't even approach that. I didn't even touch it. When I heard him say it, I was like, she gonna cuss his ass out.
Yeah, I
And I
didn't
kept
appreciate that.
moving.
Okay, I know that's right.
You
But I mean, what you
already knew
mean?
some things you just
You-
know and you just wait on the video, child.
Yeah, I know
You
what
know,
you
I
mean.
was
I
waiting.
know who
I was
did it.
like, when I heard it, I was like, when did that happen? When did
Okay.
that happen? I
I
was
Child.
heard it. I knew what he
I
was
was
talking about.
down
He was
there
trying to spin a
listening,
narrative. And I knew
but
his ass was gonna get cussed out. I said he gonna be over
Yeah.
here crying again.
you know what, James? I'm gonna tell you something. Like I told Olivia, I don't go in everybody's room and chat, but I be looking in everybody's room. I listen, and him, I ain't got nothing for, not nothing.
Me
As
either.
you probably already know,
Me
Hmm.
nothing,
either. But that was
nothing.
real silly. I'm thinking, well, did he get raised by wolves? Don't you know how family dynamics work? Billy Boy just
I'm
told
just
you
kind of. I'm
his
just kind
mama
of
No,
still
putting
you
out.
ain't.
instructed
No, you
him.
didn't. No, you didn't like that.
Yeah, Billy
You
Boy
didn't
said
like
his
that the
mama
man
still
got raised
instructed
by
him on
wolves.
YouTube videos. You know what I
My
mean?
mother don't be playing around. She still my mother got an opinion about everything that goes on with me. Even when I be like, girl, mind your business. You are my business. Okay, girl,
They
well, you
gonna write
really
till
gotta get
death.
all loud at it. I mean, okay.
But at
When
the
she
end
be
of the
saying
day,
spill
at
it till
the end
death, it's till
of
death.
the
I even till this day, my grandmama passed away, and my grandmama was nothing like my mother. My mama was real calm. You know what I'm saying? But my grandmama, her voice is still in my head right to this day. Okay. She running me from the grave, all right? I'm not even I
Yeah.
got so many lectures and so many pops upside the mouth. She running me. That's the only person in the whole world I ever been scared of in my whole entire life. And I'm
but
not lying to
Philly,
See,
you.
and we didn't. I wasn't scared of my gram. It was just, what she said was what she said, but she was real, real. Like I was. We had a relationship that nobody understood but her and I, and nobody could come into that relationship. And I could say certain things to her, like I could go back and forth with her and tell her how I feel and everything, and she'd cuss my fucker ass out,
Me
you know.
too.
And and like I said, I would pick at her. I'd pick at her to make her
Yeah,
cuss
they pick at
because
me.
it
I,
was
I miss
funny.
I talked to
I
my
miss
grandmama
my
from a
grand.
distance, but I
and
didn't like when she
this
was
what I
telling me the what she was telling me though, Spiller Boy was she was telling me the truth.
The
You know what I
truth,
mean? And you don't be wanting to hear it at that point in time because
right?
I'm real strong willed,
Mhm.
but because she talked to me so much, it saved me from a whole lot of stuff because y'all know I'm a little bit high strung, right? I'm better now, but when I was young, it was like really, 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 really high strung. And so, but because of my grandmama and me fearing her and really fearing what she was gonna say about something that I did, that's the fear that I
Mhm.
had. I didn't want the lecture. I didn't need to be. Nope.
Right. And I couldn't stand the great grandmother. I couldn't stand her. I literally like I couldn't stand her.
I
But
didn't
I
even never get to
always
meet my
still
great
respected
grandmama.
her. You know, I still
Mhm.
respected her. That's my grandmother's mother. So I always still respected her. And again,
Mm-hmm.
if you ever hear me speak of her, I always will tell you it was a blessing to be able to sit and tell you that I lived a life where my great grandmother was still a part of my life in the living realm until I
Wow.
was an
Too.
adult male. I was an adult. I was
Can't even
working
imagine.
for the
I would have
phone company
loved
at
to
the
have my
time.
great
So,
grandmama around me. I
oh
would
yeah,
have loved
I
to
Well,
been able
learned
to do that.
timings and stuff. She wasn't trying to
well,
teach
I
me,
had mine
but I
too
learned it
as
from
well.
watching it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I learned
yeah.
tons of
I,
stuff from her.
I had
Yeah.
mine too. Because I used to sit
I
on the
didn't have my
porch and
great
think I was.
grandmother.
Well, I thought I was grown. I used to go over there and sit on the porch and get in the rocking chairs with her, and she give me a tea cake. Y'all probably don't know what a tea cake is.
I've
Anyway,
heard of it before.
oh, you don't
Never
heard of
heard
it?
of it.
Yes,
Thank
You
ma'am.
you,
don't know
baby.
it?
Tia. Have a
Y'all
nice
ain't never
day.
had a tea cake.
I don't.
Oh,
They might call it something else. What is it? Granny love.
basically it's a cookie. Really, it's not a cake. It's a
Um,
cookie, and it's not very sweet, but it's
okay.
Hmm.
sweet enough. And she would make those tea cakes early in the morning. I'd be over there in the chair rocking and thinking I'm a grown woman eating her tea cakes and talking with her. Yeah. Mhm. I was a little girl. I wasn't up about 4 or 5. I'd be up there just rocking in that chair with them Bible socks on and them patent leather shoes and stuff and thinking I'm looking
Oh
cute.
my
Yeah.
God! I used to couldn't stand them dang on patent leather shoes and them white Bobby sock. Girl.
But as soon as you have nieces and nephews and children and stuff, that's the first thing you put them in if you got girls.
Yes, God. Ooh, Shirley. And did you remember? Do y'all remember the white patent leather shoes? If you get one scuff on, you like to
Right.
get the
Oh
head
God. You
knocked
couldn't
off.
get that black streak off that shoe for
Yes.
nothing.
Oh
That
my
black streak would
God.
drive you crazy. But
Ah,
see, we would have crumble slips and stuff on.
I used to hate
Well,
them shoes.
and you know that
y'all
mess
probably
is
didn't wear no
uncomfortable as hell, but
crumble
that
slip.
is so cute on little kids at Easter time and Christmas time. Little
Yeah.
girls dressed up in their
What?
little
Them,
and little
talking
boys
about them
dressed up in
crumble
their little
slips and
shoes.
stuff.
And them dang
My
on
mama used
tights used to itch me. It used to be a lot going on back then. Y'all, we
Right.
used to have to dress up to go to the doctor. You get one scuff on them dang on white shoes, you in trouble.
Oh
Hey,
my
you
God.
need to tell them how you burnt my scalp that time.
Never ever
It's
get that black streak off that
You
shoe.
can never get it
Not
off,
ever.
man. Never.
Never.
Not ever.
Oh
My
Lord.
mama used to have us all decked out. Boy, we used to be, she have our fathers decked out to the gods, boy.
Ooh.
We have on our little patent leather body socks and crumble slip, dresses all sticking all out and looking all good going down to the church.
Yep.
Girl, you couldn't tell me I wasn't clean and cutting up.
I know, right? But you have to scuff it before
Ah,
you get to the clean part. And then if you but one scuff and it's over, you better not get a drop of dirt on nothing.
Well, I
oh
wasn't
On
going to
Lord.
do
nothing.
that anyway. I was always prissy, honey. I wasn't getting ready to get dirty.
Oh Lord, I wasn't
Honey,
trying to, but ooh,
Well, I
that's
love being
uh,
short,
baby,
honey.
you know who Spill It Boy remind me of, right?
who's that?
Pam.
exactly food
I
junkie.
always
See,
want to earn
Yeah,
food
he said
junkie,
tea cake is like shortbread.
Yeah,
exactly.
I like
Almost like
shortbread.
a
Okay,
shortbread cookie,
like
but it's
Right.
shortbread
mine.
cookies. Okay.
It's minus the pecan. But sometime every now and then you have people that will put like little raisins in them and different stuff like that. Yeah, he knows exactly.
Okay. Hey, I like
It's
shortbread cookies. Okay.
shortcake.
Right. Girl like Lorna Jeans.
Yeah, I love those little dudes.
Yeah,
but listen,
But
yeah.
wait a minute. How about this,
remember she
Granny
always
Love?
wanted to earn the
Huh?
you remember she always wanted to earn the socks and
Yes,
and and,
God.
and underwear. That's who he remind me because he said I was always
Oh, wait a minute. Who ironing socks up in
My
here?
mama.
Yeah, child, I want the wrinkled up
My
socks.
mama. Underwears
Girl,
too.
by the time that we put on our socks, they ain't got a wrinkle in sight.
Underwear,
My
socks, the whole
my mama
the
worked
whole
at a
nine.
cleaner for a living, and
Oh
and my
yeah, she
mama
ain't
would
playing.
Listen, my mom would start a pair of jeans that could stand up by themselves.
Oh no, man. My uncle never I don't think he never like left the 70s because he used to starch his jeans so much. I swear I thought that you would have to, climb a ladder to step inside of them. That's how much
Uh-huh.
he used to. Woo,
Yeah,
baby.
Where
Uh-uh.
the crease
that,
turn white.
He used to
Yes.
exactly.
so
You
look when
know
I was
The
exactly what
crease turn white.
that
That's before they
for.
even used to do
That's
that
right.
that
That's right.
after wash.
but
Yes.
when I
And,
was
Yes.
in
and you
RTC,
know what?
when
You
I
know
was in
what, Sugar boy?
RTC,
I'm gonna tell you the sad part is that I still starch my pants, but I can't make them stand up like my mama
I can't
could.
make him stand up.
Well, the
Uh-uh.
starch ain't the same as the starch y'all used to make back in the day.
Yeah, see, and
Child.
my
Joe
mom
ain't.
worked as a professional presser. That was her
Right.
job. So she knew how to do that shit. Boy, my brother, them jeans and stuff, all our jeans and everything, boy, them things be so stiff, they be standing up like you can just stand them up. Okay, jump
You
right
know
on in.
what? See if you remember this, Granny Love or Olivia.
That's so
Um,
true.
this is something that only somebody I would eat with my great grandma
Uh-huh.
was
Okay.
cottage cheese and peach mixed together.
And peaches?
Peaches.
Yeah, that's
Yes, I
good.
love that.
That's
Yes.
Yeah,
good.
that's something my great grandmother and nobody else
Yeah.
would eat that. That was just something that she would eat, and I would eat that with her. That's why I said I
Yeah.
learned a ton of stuff from her. Even though I knew she didn't
Yeah.
like me and I didn't like her, I always paid attention to her.
You
I
know you
still,
it's
you
nasty
know,
stuff.
Cottage cheese and
I
peaches,
bet she loved you though, Spilly
buttermilk
boy.
and cornbread.
no, Olivia, she
I
didn't.
bet she did though in her own way. I bet
Baby,
she
when I
did.
tell you, trust me when I tell you. And it ain't no thing, it ain't no issue. Because I got older and I learned not to even take it personal. She was just who she was
Right.
unapologetically. She had two
Yeah.
children. She liked one and didn't like the other.
Uh.
Mhm.
That's who she
And she,
was. She loved my brother. She couldn't stand me. Could not stand
James,
me. Child.
James, have you
And
ever had
my
corn?
aunt got two boys. She loved one, couldn't stand the other.
Oh
Have you ever
Lord.
had cornbread and buttermilk?
Yes, ma'am.
Cornbread and buttermilk.
Yep.
These
With some
children
sugar
don't
in it.
know nothing about that kind of
Yes,
stuff
sir.
because these young girls don't know how to make no real cornbread.
Let
They
me tell
want
you
to
what.
pull that jiffy.
That's
I'm
why I
gonna tell
say,
you what
guess
we used
what,
to have
Granny
here,
Love?
Granny
I
Love.
do.
I don't use no Jiffy though, Miss
No, we
Granny
don't use
Love.
no jiffy. I don't like no
I
jiffy. No
What that,
ma'am.
no,
baby?
No
I
ma'am.
use
No
corn
ma'am.
milk because my mama. We
No
listen.
jiffy.
My
Mm-mm.
mama came
Nope.
down. My mama came down, or whatever, because we got two new babies in the family, and
Okay.
the boyfriend of one of them made some Jiffy dressing, and
It was
Livy, all of
Mm-mm.
them. It was a
He
whole
tried
phone.
some
though.
sweet
He
dressing,
tried.
child.
He
It was a
tried.
whole phone call, and then let me tell you something. When I
That sounds disgusting.
It was
it
Mm.
disgusting.
was, I was telling my
That's
mama,
how
Disgusting.
I end up learning how to make
Yeah.
real cornbread because
Yeah.
to be able to make dressing, you got to make real
Real
You got
cornbread
to make
starting
real
cornbread.
cornbread.
yeah,
with
Yes, you
Real
got to make real
yeah.
cornbread.
cornbread.
And
Don't
Absolutely.
George,
nobody in this family like no sweet dango dressing,
cornbread.
mm-mm.
Mm.
Ugh.
none of that. And then the
You
thing about it is, they talked about that so bad it was ridiculous to the point where I know when it comes to the holidays,
ain't
and
nothing wrong with Jiffy.
I know everybody gonna be in one place and they ain't gonna do their own separate thing or whatever. We call each other on the phone. Walk me through it. So do
Yeah,
this.
because
Jiffy's fine, but
you
I
gonna
don't
get
want it in
talked
no
about real
dressing.
bad if that food ain't right.
These
You gonna get talked about real bad around here.
like
I
you,
ain't gonna lie
like
to
you,
you.
silly boy.
Yeah,
Jiffy
I
is
don't mind
fine, but I
Jiffy
don't want it
cornbread
no
if I'm
dressing
just
either.
eating
I
cornbread,
eat,
but I don't want it in no dressing. I ain't messing up my good meat with that mess.
I
Child,
know
that
that's
was some
right. Not
gross
for no
stuff.
dressing.
It was
And
gross.
George, ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just that Jiffy good to take your fingers and crumb that cornbread
Not
up
with
on top of them
cornbread, but
greens
not
and
yeah.
get
Exactly. There
down
you
in
go,
them
Granny.
collard greens and just smash that
Right.
stuff down with your fingers and
Right.
poke it in your mouth. Jiffy good with like that.
There you
But
go. But if
no
I catch you
dressing.
mixing it
No
up talking about turkey, I'm gonna cuss you out.
Yep.
All right
Child,
now.
I know this right.
So good bird.
Ooh.
Child, I know.
And, and,
The
and
one thing
they're
that
not
was gross.
dry either.
Right. The one thing that was gross, let me tell you, I mean, it's gross to me now, but my granddaddy, he used to work all the time, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I used to stay up at night and wait for my granddaddy to come home because I would have to write his numbers, right? And what we would eat out when he would
Wait,
fix,
hold up, Libby. Before you go
uh,
any further, right,
uh,
write his numbers. You mean like his Cuban numbers?
the numbers like you win the money off the numbers game. You know
You
the
know what
numbers.
numbers she
Them
talking about,
Cuban numbers.
man. I just was
Them.
born.
You know. Now
What keep?
you know I was raised in the South. You know I know what a Cuban number is. Come on
Yeah,
now.
absolutely. He had the little number book and
Did you get
everything. You
your
know what I mean?
spyglass in
His
the paper
micro.
and y'all look for the numbers in the paper?
No, what? No, what? I don't know how I used to get them numbers when the number come out, but I know
Child,
I used to
oh
write them for my
Jesus.
granddaddy, right? Because he had the
Girl, go
little number
ahead.
book
Go
and
ahead.
everything, right? And
My
so,
mama had
what
all us
happened
playing the
was,
Cuban number.
so let me tell you, Granny. So thanks for the super chat. Country Diva says this is my country's favorite cracklers and sweet. Oh, I like the cracklers. I love cracklers. I can't eat them no more,
Me
but I
too.
love them. Seven says they say that if your granny can't recognize it, don't eat it. I know that's right. Ain't that the truth? My
That's a
God.
fact.
You have no idea.
You
You
ain't
don't have
never
the truth.
lied.
That's the truth, seven child. Look at her. But let me tell y'all, so right. So, like I said, my granddad used to work late,
Yes,
and when he come
sir.
in, I had to write his numbers. He had pull his little number book out, and so while he telling me what numbers
Well, thank
to
you.
write, he would always make spinach, and sausage, and we had blackberry ice cream. Right, it's gross to me now, and I ain't
Oh.
never ate this after my granddaddy passed away. But I thought I was doing something right. My numbers for my granddaddy and eating that spinach and them sausage, honey, and that blackberry ice cream, right? And so, but
Mm-hmm.
the reason why my granddaddy, he worked so hard. My granddaddy he came from Georgia, right? And he never learned to read. And so, but he always, wanted us to be more educated than him, and and all of this and all that. But I would write that's one of the fondest memories that I had of my granddaddy
Mm-hmm.
writing his numbers for him. And as I was used to get older, he would let us try to teach him how to read, and he learned to write his name. And my granddaddy was full
Mm-hmm.
of pride, but that's the most hardest working, most beautiful
Oh.
black man I ever met in my whole life. I absolutely respect my granddaddy. So when I got big and it was time for me to find a husband, the reason why I'm married to my husband right now is because he remind me of my granddaddy. And that's the most influential man that I ever met in my life. And that man could never read. He could never read. He started working when he was 14 years old.
Olivia, if it's
He
not
never wanted for
too,
nothing.
well, listen, if it's not too personal, what part of Georgia was he from?
He came from a small town in Georgia called Americus, Georgia.
Girl. Cause I
Yep.
got some people, my great great grandmama. When what was I was talking about? Her mama was sitting on, the great great grandmama that I had that I used to be sitting on the porch with eating the tea
Uh
cake.
huh.
Her mama and them come up from around Americas and Dawson, Georgia.
Really?
We went to the Carolinas.
Yeah, we went out. I was out down there. We used to play out down in through there. We still
Yeah,
got
that's
land
why.
down. We still got land. I got a uncle brother Roy down there. He stay on the land, the family land that we
Really?
got down there. Right to this day. But him and I think his wife passed away. I believe he the only one still down there. I ain't been down there since the Rona hit or whatever. But he's still down there. But
Right,
but my granddaddy, he never learned to read. He started working when he was 14 years old. But he
right.
worked so long at the meat packing company that when he passed, they didn't know exactly how old he was, and so they
Mhm,
retired him because he
mhm.
had been working there at that meat packing company
Exactly.
for over 60 years. So they
Fifty.
retired him, and his name, if you go to the Lay's packing company right now, my granddaddy's name
Mhm.
is on the plaque outside of
Oh
the
wow.
the business, the main building of that
Yeah.
packing company. His name is he got a plaque on his name. That's how long he worked there. You know.
Yeah, a lot. I know my mama and them, like, she dropped out in the sixth grade and she started working in the field,
Mhm.
cropping and picking cotton and all that kind of stuff. So,
Uh-huh.
she had been working ever since dropped out of the sixth grade.
Mhm.
And so when she got old enough, she started working at a cleaners.
Uh-huh.
and stuff. But my her mama and them, they come from down around that area. That's why I said if it's not being when you said Georgia, it brought back her.
Yeah.
I thought about her, you know,
Yeah.
because that's where they come from down that way in
Yeah.
Dawson, Georgia. If you
Yeah.
ever heard of Dawson, Georgia.
I have. I have. Yes. Uh-huh.
Hey,
I sure have.
they left Dawson, you know, how back then, you know, you move your family according to where the work was at.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
that's how we got to the Carolinas, you know, according to how the work was. And then once I left the Carolinas, then I came to the Midwest. You know, I'm in
Mhm.
the Midwest now, but I was in the Carolinas.
Yeah.
That's why I was
Yeah.
born and raised in the Carolinas.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. My granddaddy worked hard all
Georgia's
his life.
part of my roots, and I would love to go back and try to
Yeah.
look some of my family members on my mama's side. You know, I
Yeah.
don't know if I can find any, cause
Yeah.
the years. I mean, cause my grandmama my dad and mama when she passed, she was 109.
Oh
They
wow.
really they really didn't know how old she was because they said in they said in 1916 that when they found her, she looked like she was 6 years old.
Mm.
So I don't know how old, we really didn't know how old she was when she
Yeah.
passed. We just went along with the first piece of paper we could find on her and
Yeah.
put that down to her age, you know. But
Yeah.
a lot of paperwork was lost because they didn't really keep records like
Yeah.
they
They didn't
do
have
now.
birth certificates. They didn't do birth certificates.
They
Uh,
didn't. The
you know.
midwife
Back then.
look, and
Yeah.
then it would be bad on you if you got a midwife that could not spell. God
Yeah.
forbid. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
name child Sally, and you get there and her name be silly.
Yeah, all our family is it's in a I got the Bible now, because they
Mm,
left it to me, and but pretty much I don't even want to call it a family tree, but every birth is documented, in
mm.
that Bible, and so I still do it right now. Do you see what I'm
Well,
saying? And
I
so,
too.
and when I
Yeah.
pass away, it just gonna go to Brandy, and
hmm
so on and so forth, like it.
You know, I wish that I could find some more records on my peoples. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody basically that's older than me, most of them are gone.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah,
everybody
yeah,
died when they was in their late 80s and early 90s and so forth, and they all gone, and so I'm up in my 70s, so it's just me and God knows I just had a few siblings that's still alive and my
yeah,
cousins that's scattered every which way across the United States. So,
yeah,
I'm like, I'm just thankful for the few that I do have.
yeah. Me
The
too.
last person that I
Yeah.
did have the past was my cousin Clara, and cousin Clara was in her late 90s, and I don't know if she had dementia or what happened, but cousin Clara, she was like, oh my God, the church woman. You would call her the church woman.
Oh
You
yeah,
know
my,
what I'm
my
saying?
grandmama was a bona fide Christian woman, but she'll work a root on your ass in a minute.
But what she what?
She'll work a root on your ass in a minute.
Girl, I thought that's what you said. That's why I
Yes,
said
ma'am.
what?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, ma'am.
Let me, girl, let me tell you. But anyway,
Yes,
ooh,
ma'am.
girl, you threw me back to. You remember me talking about my great grandmama used to sit on the porch with at night like I was so grown.
Uh huh.
How about she had a call herself? Her husband had died. She had a little boyfriend,
Uh
trying to trying to be Hot Wheels around there. You know what I'm saying?
huh.
Trying to work things at her age. Neat had been said now. Had a little boyfriend, and evidently he had another woman. And what happened was I don't know if she dressed as they say dress. You know what I mean when I say that.
Uh huh.
I don't know if she dressed him or she got it some kind of way to the house. But my great grandmom
Uh,
had a black worm in her leg. They had to take her to Florida.
uh,
They had to take her to Florida to get this worm, it was a black line rather at
uh,
first. That's all we could see. And it
uh,
always was sewing, running some kind of pulse or whatever. And we
uh,
could never understand why it would not never ever get well.
uh,
So all of a sudden, back then how they were about that kind of stuff.
uh,
And they took her to Florida. And this man did something to her, and this little black snake come out of her leg.
uh,
And he specifically told Granny, he told her, don't go back to that house. He said, because
yeah,
if you go back to that house, your leg ain't gonna never get well.
yeah, yeah.
Her headed butt went right on back,
Oh
went
no.
went to doing what she was doing before and everything. But to her day of death, that leg never got well.
Mm. Because the whoever put the root on it, they wouldn't take it off or what. I mean,
Either they died before they could.
or either they
Well,
died
anyway,
before, right? Because you have to
mm,
bind it. You know what I mean? You have to bind it.
right, right.
Okay, y'all. I'm out in the street, so I'm gonna have to drop off because I'm ready to
Okay.
be amongst
Oh,
people.
it was nice talking to you, baby.
Do
Thanks
you
for joining us,
too?
Billy.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
all right.
All right.
But that leg never got well. She died in 1979, and her leg was not well.
Mm. Yeah, they put a root on it. That's what it sounds
I,
like.
I used to hear them talk about different things, and when we moved, my mom would get out in the yard and she would always plant a thing of potash at the front door and the back door,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Keep the evil away.
and red pepper and salt and all
Yeah,
this kind of stuff.
put a little bit in the corner of every room in your house, at the
Every
front
room,
door and the back room, at the front door and the
girl,
back door, every room in
I,
your house.
I was like, what in the world are we doing all this for?
Because you don't want the
What
evil
is
coming in your house.
they suffer and everything, honey? That stuff used to be something serious back then,
Yeah,
but you
yeah,
don't hear people talk about that now. You don't
yeah. No,
hear
you don't.
that
Yeah,
type
you don't.
stuff.
Yeah, yeah, you don't. You don't. You're right.
But it was
You right.
bad back then. You like they would have a oh Jesus. I hate to say that. We would go out in the country and Granny and them would have a horse and a buggy and stuff. And the horse would act like he got spooked and would not go any further. And I used to be asking my granny what was that? What's wrong with the horse? And she would tell us that it'd be a hank in the road. I was
Mm.
like, what the hell? What a hank in the road?
I remember one
But
night we
but
went down. I remember one night my grandmama, this lady, she had a baby, right? And her baby had passed away, and she felt like it was an evil spirit in her house, and that's the reason why her baby passed away, right? So
right.
I went down there with her and everything.
Excuse me,
And
Libby,
she,
right quick.
mhm,
Like, let me say this.
mhm.
I repeat everything. Listen, trust me, it was not a varicose vein. I don't think varicose veins know how to crawl. When they start learning how to crawl out of your leg, then it'll be a varicose vein. Thank
I,
you. Okay, go ahead, Libby.
don't even, child. Look at
I
here.
just wanted to address that real
I
quick,
feel
like,
you.
and
Mhm,
let them know that I know what a varicose vein is. I know what
mhm.
it is, and that was not a varicose vein. It was too big for a vein, and it
Right.
come out with a head and eyes, and it got out and it crawled. Uh okay. We ain't gonna mistake that for no damn varicose vein. But go ahead, Libby.
Oh, I was just going to say, she went down there to that lady house, and that lady was scared to bury her baby because she thought it was a. They used to call it a hank. She thought it was a hank on her baby, and I
Mm-hmm.
watched my grandmama bathe that baby in some oils and wrap it, um, and put some other herbs or roots or whatever you want to call it on that baby. And by the time she lit some candles, right, and it got dark. And
Mhm.
by the time she was through praying, that's what I'm gonna call it. Um, all the candles blew out, and
Mhm.
my grandmama got up off her knees and she lit the candle back, and she told that lady she could bury her baby.
Mm.
And that's what she did.
And here goes something my mama used to. They said when my her dad and mama and dad had died and stuff, and they was like, we're gonna put them in the shed out there, and we're gonna cover their face. And granddaddy come in the house. I, I never understood this. Why would they stop the clocks, cover the mirrors, and all this kind of stuff?
That's
And
the time of
then,
mourning, the time of death. That's the time of mourning. When you stop
oh,
the
I,
clock,
I, I just never. I figured they were trying to keep the
but
time,
when you
to
cover the
know the
mirror,
time.
when you cover the mirror, that's to keep that's for the spirit won't stay. Like if they died in the house, they say
Mhm.
if you didn't cover the reason why they used to cover the mirror up, because
Mhm.
if the spirit is still in the house and it's seeing itself, it won't go on, it won't pass on to
Oh,
the other world. It'll
okay.
stay in the house. That's how you keep the spirits
I
out of
didn't
your house.
understand why they did it, but then they put them out there in the shed, and
Hmm.
then they said that they was gonna cover their face to keep the cats from eating their nose. I said, now look at him. Why the cat just want to eat the nose? Why the cat just want the nose?
I don't even know
I
about that though. I don't know.
girl,
I'm not gonna lie.
well, I'm talking.
I had never heard that before.
I'm talking some old stuff,
Yes, 'cause
probably
I had never heard
before.
that.
Yeah, some stuff probably before you were born that
Yeah,
somebody in the 90s maybe can tell you about. And
yeah.
I always want to know, why do the cat just want to eat the nose? I be wanting to ask them
Mhm.
that all the time.
I know they used to say you got to watch cats around your baby because the cat will try to when it can
Smother.
smell the milk on the baby's breath, and it can suck the breath out of the baby. I heard that
Mm-hmm.
before.
Yes, that's right. I heard that too.
Hmm. I done heard
Somebody in
that.
there. Here go Miss Rail talking about, dang, y'all got me scared. Don't be scared, baby. I'm sorry. But it's some things people can do to you, honey.
You
Believe me
tell
when I
that's your
tell you.
spirituality, man. That's all that is.
You,
I ain't scared.
you
Nope.
Miss Rail, you gotta be careful. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta be
Mm-hmm.
careful who food you eat. You
So
gotta be careful where you go. And you gotta be careful who you mess with. Cause you
mm-hmm.
don't know what kind of crazy person on the other side that might do something to hurt you. So be careful.
Man, that's the truth.
You got to be careful, honey. And see, my great grandmama thought she was the hot wheeling behind the bike, everybody's bike. And got that thing put in her leg. And that snake in her
Mm-hmm.
leg. The black snake.
Uh-huh.
And I know varicose vein from a snake now.
Oh, I done heard some things about them snakes too, eating you from the inside and stuff. I
Mm-hmm.
know you ain't telling no lie. I done heard about that too.
And there was another woman when I was growing up. I thought she was pregnant, but my mom and them said that she will, mess with a man, and the woman dressed the man, and he had sex with her, and then now she looked like she pregnant. But I think what it was back then, they didn't know nothing about these sisters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I That's what I was saying in my mind. It probably was a sis or something that they didn't know nothing about. But she thought she was pregnant and could
Yeah.
never have a baby. And they said when it was time for her to have the baby, she kept trying to push it out, but she was pushing her insides out.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I said, you got to be careful who stuff you get, girl, because these women, honey, they crazy about these men. They'll dress these men and get you.
Better watch where you at. I bet
You have to
Corma
watch
Coop.
a whole lot of
Now
that
you
old
know.
mess.
Now you know Corma Coop around there in them Louisiana ways. Child, around there in
Girl,
Louisiana.
we ain't gonna
Child.
talk about Louisiana.
Child.
Don't talk about Louisiana too bad. Now that's where my granddad and them come from. Don't talk about
Yeah.
Louisiana too bad.
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
Mm-mm.
It's a real magic down through there, baby. Uh-uh.
Oh,
And I ain't
honey.
talking about white magic. I'm talking about the spiritual magic, honey.
Honey, they be down there taking chicken
And I can't
blood and
call it. I
all
can't
kind
even
of
call that
different
magic.
stuff.
I gotta call it. That's pure energy down and through them Carolinas. I mean, down there in Louisiana. That's pure energy. You can feel it when you get there.
But you know, people don't believe in all that stuff. A lot of
I
people
do.
don't believe in it. But I guess the reason that a lot of people don't believe in it nowadays because they ain't never ran across and seen it work.
Right, Dave. That's yep. You're absolutely
That's
right.
what it is. They ain't never seen it work.
Yep.
See, I saw the
Me too.
snake. I seen it work. And so I've been weary ever since. I be real careful when young men would try to talk to me. And if I think another one be interested in him, honey, I let her have him. Go
I
ahead.
know that. Child.
Cause you ain't finna hook me up.
Nope.
You know, and I would be real careful. I'm still to this very day real careful. I don't eat no any and everybody cooking. I don't fool around with that. I can,
I don't
girl.
either. I wish I would,
I'm,
child.
I'm finna make you laugh now though. Let me tell you, I had this girlfriend named Rose, right?
Uh-huh.
House was filthy as fuck. Her
Ooh.
house was nasty, nasty
Ooh.
as hell. You hear me?
Yes.
Girl. But that was my girl though, okay? So the house and I sat on a sofa chair one day and it was wet.
Ooh.
And I got up and I said, damn, Rose, your chair wet. How about she gonna tell me a damn 15-year-old pissed on the sofa chair?
What?
I said, look at this girl
For
back about
what?
head.
What they do that for?
He was asleep. He still pissing in the bed.
Oh wow. Oh
15 years
wow.
old, still 15 years old and still pissing in the bed.
Oh my God.
Girl. But
Lordy
anyway,
Lord.
over to her house one day and she was cooking. Oh, it smells so good in there. And I hadn't eaten nothing all day long. My stomach was growling, talking, it was singing and hollering and all everything. I know they heard it through all that house.
Mm.
And oh, she was cooking and it was smelling so good. And so she come in there, she said, you want something to eat? I said, what you cooking? She said, chitlins. I said, girl, I ate before I came over here. And soon as I told that tale, here go my dang on stomach. All out in the pub. Just embarrassing me. Just gonna tell on me. Girl, I ain't nowhere in the world I eat nothing Rose cook. You hear me? She could boil me an egg about it. That's
Not with
how
a house looking
nasty
like
her
that.
house is.
That's what I was gonna say. Not with a house looking like that, child. I don't blame you. Ugh.
Girl,
You just call
she is
salmonella or something. You know what I
so.
mean? I was going to tell you something, Granny Love, and I forgot. Child, you made me forget what I was getting ready to tell you. I think
Sorry,
about it in
baby.
a minute. Oh, that's all right. I think about it in a minute, child. But yeah, you're right.
Girl,
A
I'm
lot of
sorry.
people, haven't seen,
They
you know, a whole
seen it
lot of the
work.
old ways, you know, and
Haven't seen it work.
so they won't
That's
believe
why they
it.
don't believe in it. They haven't seen it at work. That's why they
Right,
don't believe in it. But if
right.
they ever experience it, they would change that. If you ever experience it, you would change that attitude. You'll
That's
change that
true.
thing. Cause that junk ain't no joke.
Sure ain't no
I
joke. You got that right.
had a
It's
guy
really
named
real.
They had a guy named Burke used to walk around with aluminum foil hat on his head because he said that the aliens were trying to tune in and he had to wear this aluminum foil hat he had made to protect his brain because the alien girl, but talking about can paint, he could paint a house, man, had that junk looking super duper good. But you see him walking around with that bald hat on his head, He'll be like, I don't want this crazy man painting my house, but give him a paintbrush.
Yeah.
To be them messed up folks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Did things to
absolutely.
him. And he was brilliant in school. They say he was smart as can be in school.
Mm, mm.
But he walked around with that tinfoil hat on, and every time you talk to him, he talk about the aliens tapping in his head. I go, oh Lord.
Ain't no telling what
All
was
right.
happening in his head for real.
I don't know either.
Oh
Somebody
Lord.
say he need somebody talk about he need a diaper.
Ooh.
Now you know what? That's so wrong. That's wrong kind to be kind to me. He didn't need no diaper.
Yeah. Oh my
But
God.
it's just crazy. A lot of stuff happened like that when I was young,
Yeah.
but now I don't see that type stuff, you know, because
Mhm.
I guess I'm not around it now
Yeah.
and I'm not in the South anymore now.
Yeah.
I'm in the out here in the Midwest and everything different for me now out here.
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of the stuff I used to see back at home. Like I
Yeah.
was saying about the boys used to be always talking about, yeah, them girls, they're gonna get their knees dirty. I be like, what? Why is these girls gotta get their knees dirty? Why?
Child.
I didn't know no better. I know better now though. But I didn't know no better then. I was up there protesting. Why? Why the girls got to get the knees dirty? Why? I want to know why. Baby, when I found out why, I shut the hell up and left them folks alone.
Uh-oh. Said you didn't have to do Granny Love.
Huh?
I said, say you didn't have to do.
I ain't never did that. Mm-mm.
Grace said, not me, child, not me. You got those
I didn't
white
know
people.
because it's a lot of stuff that they be saying. The young folks say little slang stuff around you, and my kids be saying little slang stuff around me, and the younger generation, nieces and nephews, they say stuff, and I don't know what the hell going on. I started inquiring why.
Told you I had to ask questions too,
They
child.
start- And then when they start telling me, I'll be like, never mind,
Okay. They got
mind my business.
down around, right?
And I know that's right, 'cause they talking about some stuff I don't know nothing about.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah.
happened. Yes,
And
happened.
they be rough.
Okay.
But it's funny now. I can laugh at myself and joke about it and kid and stuff because I have all these fun old memories. Like when I go out to my granny house, I sit on the fence and beat on her pigs, and she be saying, "I know you ain't out there beating on my pig." I No, I ain't beating your pig. No, good and well, I'm sitting on that fence with a stick
Oh Lord.
beating her pig, and
Oh Lord.
different stuff like that. Cause this is the country part,
Oh
honey.
yeah.
Cause we were drawing water and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
hmm
Oh yeah.
Gradually, everything started changing, and plumbing started getting put in everywhere.
Yeah.
Different stuff like that. Cause a lot of the
Yeah.
folks still didn't have regular plumbing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of them didn't.
Me and my
You know.
cousin used to go down. We used to go down in when we used to visit up in the country with my grandma when she's still alive. We used to go down there with my cousin had a BB gun with a little one of them they used to make them BB gun, but they was pistols and stuff, right? Big up like look they look like little rifles, right? And you have to cock them back and all this and all that. So we used to go down and we had caves and stuff, and we used to go down in
Mhm.
caves and looking for rats and stuff like that to shoot, to shoot with the BB gun and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I was down in one of them caves one day. We didn't know that it was bats down there. And then it's a lie when they say bats only come out at night. Some bats, you know what I mean? Child, we was down in that cave, and I guess we went down there too far. And I don't know if he thought it was a rat or he knew. No, I'm sure he thought it was a rat. He didn't think it was a bat, but he popped one of them dang old bats. Them things starts falling off at the ceiling. By the time we got out of that cave, I had yellow and bat doo doo was yellow, by the way, y'all. I had
I
yellow
know.
bat doo doo all over me. We never did that again.
Child, they'll come right on out. They
Yeah, they came
child,
out. They came out. It's like they was swarming us or something. I was like, oh Lord, scared me to
can I
death.
tell can I tell you a story that happened when with me and one of my daughters
Uh huh.
when we were okay, you know, back when in the Carolina where I was raising my kids when they were growing up and stuff. And I have a yard, but I guess maybe a couple of acres, right at a couple acres, close to it, give or take. Okay, and this big pecan tree in the back, and this one in the front. And we would go out to get pecans and sell them and stuff, and squirrels would be out there. So I got sick of the squirrels. I really was sick of those squirrels. So I bought my middle daughter a BB gun because she would shoot them, hit them, bam, they fall out the tree, right? So she shot this squirrel, right?
Uh huh.
And the guy, that I was dating at the time, he come, I said, called him. I told him, I said, well, we got some squirrels over here that need to be clean. She killed 4 or 5, and her grandmama we would clean them and take them to her grandmama, and she would always, cook some squirrel down and some onion gravy and some spring onions and, rice and all that good stuff. Anyway, okay. So she shot the squirrel. Bam, we went out there, we brung him, drug him on in the house, hung him on the back door. Well, God knows how long he hung on the back door, right? So we had just went shopping, me and my daughter. I had all this stuff all packed up in the refrigerator as usual. And he said, well, I asked him, I said, when you gonna come over here and clean these squirrels? He's because they have to take the musk glands and stuff out. I would have cleaned the squirrel if I knew where the musk glands was, but I don't know how to do that part. So I said, well, he said, I'll be over there, just take them. And I said, well, what you want me to do with them? He said, just take them and put them in some plastic bags and put them in the bottom of the refrigerator. He said, I'll be over there tomorrow to clean them. I said, okay, thank you. Girl, we took those squirrels. We wrapped them up in the plastic bags. We put them in the bottom of the refrigerator. Olivia, let me tell you something. Later on that night, them kids were going there to get juice. And she come by the door and she looked at me. She ain't say nothing, but she went back in the room. Then she come back in my room and she stood in my door. She said, Mom, that squirrel in the refrigerator sitting on top of your juice. See, me and my daughter,
What?
me and my daughter, we cut up a lot. We cut up a whole lot and play jokes on each other and all this kind of stuff. So
Uh
me, I'm thinking, okay, she with the joke shit tonight. And I told her, girl, go on, get out my room like that. And I went back to watch TV. So she left my room. They went on back in the room and stuff. And then she went back to the kitchen again. And she come back
huh.
through again. And she come to my room again. And she said, Mom, that squirrel in the refrigerator sitting on top of your juice.
Oh God.
I get up. Oh, I get up like the big bad wolf. I go bouncing in the kitchen because I'm tired of her now. I'm tired of her now. I'm finna get the juice. I open that refrigerator. Damn squirrel sitting up in there on top of my damn juice. I slammed that joker back. I said, bam. I was leaning up against the refrigerator door like the squirrel was gonna kick it down. I
So it
said,
wasn't
okay.
dead. It wasn't dead
Huh?
for real.
No, he wasn't dead. His ass was
Oh,
knocked out. Shit,
oh
he don't
my
come back.
God.
He don't come back
Oh
around and don't tore out the plastic bag and
oh my God.
got up there and sitting on top of the damn juice.
Oh my God.
I'm up there standing in front of the refrigerator door stressed out with my arms like that damn squirrel gonna kick it down. Bam! I'm like, okay, we gotta come up with a plan. I said, go get the gun. I said, I'm gonna crack the door, and what we gonna do? You gonna shoot him. and hear her butt go, yeah, in the head. I said, I don't give a damn what you shooting, just shoot the squirrel.
Oh
And she
Lord.
kept saying, here she go, yeah, in the head. She was about to make me hit her in the damn head. Kept on talking about, yeah, in the head. So I said, okay. So she got to going, and I said, okay, I'm gonna crack the door open, and when I crack the door open, you shoot him. I cracked the door open, and the gun said, bam! I slammed the door real quick.
Oh my God.
We waited a few
Oh my
minutes.
God.
Look, waited a few minutes, leaving. I opened the refrigerator door. His ass was dead. Guess where she shot him at?
Where is that?
She shot him in the head. She about to drive me crazy saying that shit every time I tell her to shoot that damn squirrel. She said, yeah, in the head. I was like, I don't give a damn what you shooting, just shoot that squirrel. She said, yeah, in the head. She was just determined. I think she had to be about 12, 11, 12. And she kept on talking, yeah, in the head. I said, just shoot him. I don't care what you shoot him, just shoot him. But honey, when it was all said and done, when I cracked that refrigerator door just a little bit, and she started there going there and said, bam. And as soon as it said bam, and I slammed that door back, and we
Oh
waited a
my.
little while, opened
Oh
that
my
door,
God. Oh my God.
that dang old squirrel was dead, and she shot him in the head.
Oh my goodness. She kept saying in the head. She told you what to
She
do.
did, she did, girl. Talking about, honey, talking about threw away everything in the refrigerator. Your girl threw away
Ooh.
everything in that refrigerator. It was brand new. I didn't give a damn. I
Oh,
said, out it went. I
that
didn't
scared
care.
me to death. Yeah, I can't imagine. That scared me to death.
Girl, you know I could think about these little things now because these children grown and got kids of their own now. And I could think about it now. And it's funny now. But that
Mm.
junk wasn't funny when it was happening. But do
Shoot,
you know my
no.
but do you know my daughter went to school and wrote a paper about that dang on squirrel and got a A?
I believe it. Because that's my
And
goodness. I believe it.
and the kids, they thought it was a made up story. And she said,
Oh.
no. She kept telling her, this happened. You can ask my mama. And so they thought she was playing. They thought she made it up. They thought it was just a made up story. And I
Right.
told her later, that ain't made up. Shoot, that dang old
Real
squirrel
deal.
in my refrigerator.
Ooh, child, that has scared me to death. Do you hear me? I cannot imagine. Oh, no.
Yeah, that joke. It's funny now. I can laugh about it now because her butt was so persistent about shooting that dang on squirrel in the head.
Well, she meant what she
She did
said, shooting in the head.
exactly. And she went right on in the military too when she got out of school.
Oh, did she?
Yes, she did. She was
Okay.
a marksman.
Oh, well, okay, because she got a
Yep.
steady hand. Okay.
Uh-huh. Cause she said in the head. She
Yeah,
meant that. In the
yeah,
head.
yeah, that's what she
I
did.
was I mean, cause it was like bam. That just that quick. The door was closed. I don't even know how she got a good shot off. Cause I don't think I really cracked the door no more than for her to get going nozzle in there real good. The BB going
Oh,
in there real good. And,
oh,
and they my sister was talking about, you wasn't scared you were gonna shoot inside that refrigerator. I said, girl, I ain't give a damn. I just want that
okay.
squirrel out of there. I didn't care.
What you said? Child. Ooh,
But
ooh,
honey,
ooh, ooh.
I can tell you a lot of little funny stories about my life, child. It's just I look back at it now and I just laugh. I
That's
laugh.
fine. You know what? And then,
I enjoy all of the memories. I
yeah,
enjoy them all now.
yep, yep,
And the ones that I really, really treasure the most are the ones that are the peoples that have moved on.
yeah,
I
absolutely,
really like my
absolutely.
mama. My mama had a slick ass mouth. She had a very slick ass mouth. Me, her, and my daughters were going shopping, and we were getting in the car, and it was a fly. He just kept flying around in the car, flying around all everywhere, and all that. And my mama said some more slick shit about move before I make you something. And I said, what?
Ooh, Ooh,
Yeah, that's what I said.
thank you,
What?
Honey Bee. Wait a minute, let Granny Love. Honey Bee said, "Hello, everyone. The stories they were telling are true. For some reason, I couldn't get in here. They kept saying video unavailable on my phone, and I was watching on my TV. Can you see the video now, Honey Bee?
She
Is
said
it
I can
acting up or
only text
something?
on my phone,
Cause
but
it's
they
still
keep
live.
they keep it 100. She said she can only text on her phone.
I wonder is there something wrong with the video?
I don't know, baby.
Cause it's still supposed to be live.
I ain't
Randy,
saying you kind to me. kind, kind to me talking trash down there in the chat. I ain't studying they talking about he was thirsty.
Sis,
hey Brandy, can you see the video still, Brand?
yeah, because I'm on I was on my TV watching it now while I'm doing cutting out my craft stuff. But
Okay,
I'm moderating from my phone, and that's what I just clicked back onto now. So I see everything just fine. That's why I
Yeah,
hadn't
she
been.
said
okay.
Honeybee said I got it on my TV and my phone now, but when I'm trying to get in here from my phone, it was not letting me in. It keeps saying video unavailable. It keeps saying that. I don't know what's going on, Honeybee. Oh, I hate that you can't get in here with us because it would be fun. You know, I love you too, kind to me. Good. She thought that time about he was hot, he was thirsty. I don't know why Honeybee can't get in though. Yeah, she said yeah, she can see everything.
Okay. Yeah,
She
I
said
don't know.
she just can't get in.
Yeah, I was just wondering if YouTube or
Oh,
StreamYard was messing up. That's why I asked that. I got it on my phone now. Oh, I'm in here. Okay, okay, honey, bee,
okay,
thank
she
you.
in here now. She in here now.
Yeah,
Okay.
because sometimes StreamYard and YouTube be messing up. So I
Yeah,
didn't
I
know
know.
if something like that
I
was going
know.
on.
Yeah, I
Thank
know.
you.
When I was trying to get back on the screen yard, it kept saying the video you trying to get in hasn't ended. 50 something minutes ago. I was like, no, that's not right. Let me get back out. But it would have me backstage, but it was say in the corner that it had ended. And I would go back out and then I come back
That's
and
the
click
same
the link
thing.
again.
That's the same thing it did to me too. That's why when Libby was like, "Oh, you put the wrong chat up or whatever," like I downloaded the chat
Mm,
or whatever that she had on, but I don't know. I don't know what happened then.
yeah. She said Honeybee said she got it now. She in here now. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you in here, baby. But yeah, honey, the things that had happened when I was a child. But I never ever would forget my brother and that dang on rooster. Why is you talking to this rooster and every morning? Talking about the rooster saying, won't you come over here? Oh, boy. But
Granny
Libby,
Love, I'm getting ready. I'm going to get
I was
off of
just
Granny Love.
gonna say that. I was just
Uh,
finna say that. I was just finna say I know you got something to do, and it's almost
it's,
7. What
uh,
7, 8, 9?
well,
What time it is your
what's
area?
going on? I got tornadoes swirling all around me. I'm trying
Oh,
to,
girl, let
I'm
me.
trying to get scared now because I think they're getting closer
Okay,
and closer. I don't know what the heck is
let me
going
let
on
you
here.
look. I'm finna do some of the old folks stuff. Let me let you get off this line, girl, before lightning strike you.
I don't
You
know
know how
what's
they
going
make.
on. I'm like, oh, what's going on here now? Come on. The dark it
I was
get,
trying
the
to
more
guess.
waters will
I was
keep
trying to
popping up.
guess what time it is where you at. That's why I was saying is it 7, 8?
Oh
What
no,
time it is?
it's 6:53 here.
Oh, okay. Well, it's real early here then. But all right, I'm gonna let you get on out here, honey. I'm gonna do.
Can I just say that I have enjoyed listening to your stories, Granny Love, and it just made me think about, when I was young and the stuff my grandmama used to tell us and used to talk about. And so I have
Mm-hmm.
really enjoyed this conversation. It started off one way, and it ended marvelously, And so
Yeah.
I really appreciate. See, I like conversations that always don't have to end up. We don't
Back.
always have to talk about the beef and all of
Mm-hmm.
this and all of that there. I like conversations like this. So thank you so much. I really
I
appreciate it.
and I want to thank you for letting me grace your platform. Even though I'm not that like everybody else, but I will
No, I
get
want to
down
thank
with
you
you
for
now.
gracing my panel, honey. You did, yeah. Let's be real, tornado shout. No, I want to thank you for gracing my panel. With the great
It
conversations.
was a
Like I
joy.
really
It was a
appreciate it.
joy. It was a joy, and we'll get a chance to do it again. And you take care of
Absolutely.
yourself. And I love you, girl. I'm gonna get on
Love
up
you
off
too.
this thing, like the old folks say. Get on off this line, girl, before something happens.
Thank you. Okay, but
All
thank
right,
you so
baby.
much,
Bye
honey.
bye.
Love. Have a good night. Bye bye.
Thanks, sweetheart.
Okay. All right. That's all right. She is cool. Well, y'all, I'm gonna get my tail up off of here. Like I said, I'm watching this news and it's kind of creeping me out because I got tornadoes swirling all around me. Okay, but I absolutely love this conversation and thank you guys so much for hanging in there with me. I know it ain't the type of the drama um uh, you know, as usual, but I like a good conversation, especially with somebody that's older than me. Me P said, I love this. I love this, although I am not in the USA. Oh wow, okay. We share a common thing. We're all African descent. Absolutely. Because I felt that I was with my elders. Loved. Oh, thank you, Me P. That is awesome. Nikki baby said, "Oh, Miss Olivia is oh, thank you, Nikki baby. Y'all are safe. You stay. I'm gonna try to stay safe. Ronnie Q. Like I said, they're swirling all around me, honey, and I don't know what exactly. Oh, child, but oh, it's gonna be all right. I think they're moving away, but then they can turn. But anyway, child, it ain't raining or nothing right now where I'm at. So, oh Jesus. Anyway, y'all. Thank you, Smooth Tennessee Whiskey. I'm gonna get out of here, and you guys be safe as well. Kind to me said, "Thanks, Miss O. Enjoy the rest of your evening. You too, babes. Pray the tornado go on about that. I know that's right. I know that's right. Kind to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I pray for that too. But I'm gonna have to pay attention here for a few minutes because oh, child, there's a lot going on. I can't stand this time. I love this time of year, but then when it's tornado season, it's very frustrating and it's scary, and it be a lot going on, y'all. But anyway, y'all pray for me. I pray for y'all. Like I said, y'all have a nice rest of y'all evening. Have a nice Friday tomorrow. You be safe too, me too, pig. Y'all, I'll be safe. I'm definitely gonna be safe. That's why I'm honey, getting out of here so I can pay attention to what's going on. Okay. So anyway, love you guys. Please hit that like button on your way out the door if you haven't already. Please hit that subscribe button. Consider hitting that subscribe button. If you haven't already, as well as that join button, as well as that share button. Okay. I love you guys. I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Peace.